All right, so this game is we're doing a fundraiser for Canine for Warriors. Roughly 20 veterans die by suicide every day, and Canine for Warriors is determined to change that. Canine for Warriors exists because of a fierce dedication to save the lives of both veterans and rescue dogs. This program is backed by scientific research and empowers veterans who fought for our freedom to live a life of dignity and independence. If you are capable or interested in donating, all of the money goes directly to that organization. It's a nonprofit. I never see any of it. And for those of you, Chris, thank you so much for donating, who donate throughout the course of this video's existence. Thank you very much. Let's start the show. Welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. Today is the 14th session of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition DragonLance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. It is Brock, a Holmeswell the 17th, and my name is Adam. I would like to take a moment and thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the links in the description below, and remind you that you can even pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate links. Last time on Shadow of the Dragon Queen. Calling back to Darrett's camp on the Fargab to let them know the portal is closed, a frantic Tatina Rukeldust presses the heroes to return to camp as many of the Alliance commanders were corrupted by the evil magic of the dragon armies. They had turned against their troops. The dragon army also had opened portals where they were drawing more troops into battle with the remaining Alliance soldiers. The heroes returned as fast as they could to a battle in progress, and after destroying every dragon army portal and rescuing every Alliance commander, they saved the day. The dragon army was forced to retreat, and the heroes returned to Walkenreth to meet Dalamar. He asked them to inspect the portal, and after discovering what the Blue Phoenix Shrine was, he is certain that he can in fact discern the location of the City of Lost Names, if the heroes investigate Sunward Fortress as well. With the promise of direction, the heroes discover it is seemingly an abandoned archaeological site from the dragon army. They approach the lowest level, which has been excavated, and this is where we pick up today's episode. Thank you all so much for joining me live. We've got two other players who are going to be joining mid-game. So, I don't know. Do you want to do a brief intro about your characters? We haven't done that in a long time, and I don't know if people would know. So, Torgan, you want to give us an intro about who you are?
Okay, so I'm Torgan Brawnanvil. I am a Dwarf Cleric. I originally was, I can't remember the name of the village, so much has happened since I got caught up with this crazy gang, but I was providing healing and aid, and then next thing I know, there are undead troops and council members being killed, and we're finding haunted, cursed objects and crypts, and basically everything was just going to absolute pot. So we banded together. I joined this group who have been on the trail of Lord Soth for quite a while, and we're now heading to the Northern Wastes to essentially try and find out what he's actually up to, because he's dispatched a portion of the dragon army there. So my character, obviously still with it, after hearing the call of Reorx, will do where he's being led, and it's just championing on, trying to do his bit to end this absolute evil that's infected the world.
Nice. Janek.
Janek is a human thief / sorcerer. She's typical, fantasy street urchin kid, grew up on the street, part of a gang, best friend got caught up in the militia for Calaman, so she joined the militia to keep her best friend out of trouble. And then after her friend died, she found these guys that were going back to Calaman, and she kind of just rolled up with them.
He hasn't been able to shake him since.
Yeah, it has turned out made herself very useful, and have been helping them out and enjoying that. And also, sometimes she can do some magic, and most of the time nothing bad happens, but every once in a while something weird happens when she does magic. But it's like just a thing that she can do. Like, she's always done it. She's never been trained, just kind of gets to to roll around with it. So her thing is just like whatever gets me out of the streets, man. I'm happy to be rolling around with these kind of mishmash of characters and just enjoying the company and liking the loot that she's finding.
Yeah, taking it off corpses, literally.
And they're not using that.
Yeah. Last but not least, Arjan.
Arjan Ghhaleson is a mercenary associated with Caliban at this particular juncture. He's been there since the beginning, ever since a bunch of people decided to rain on the parade that was supposed to be Ispen Grinshield's funeral.
Yeah.
And since then, he has sworn vengeance against the dragon armies and seeks to deal out justice to these people that have apparently zero manners whatsoever and just seem dedicated to killing people.
Yeah. All right. Well, last we left off, as I already told you guys in the prelude there, we are right outside of ostensibly a dungeon, but it's basically a light tower, like a lighthouse that has like fallen down and been buried by sand and stuff in this northern waste. Darrett's army, let's show the map here of the northern wastes, is right over here nearly next to Walkenreth, which is where he's planning with his army to meet up with the heroes once they get done with Sunward Fortress and Dalamar. And hopefully everyone can find out where the City of Lost Names is. But that's not where we are. This is where we are. Well, it'll load eventually. Let me turn down my opacity so no one can actually see it. All right, so all of your heroes are up here in the corner here. I don't know if you guys can see this map. You're in the upper left-hand corner. Because the only person with any dark vision is Torgan, you have the ability to see sort of monochromatic about, I think it's like 60 feet or 30 feet or something, just naturally. However, anyone else who brings a torch kind of screws that up for you. It's like looking at a bright light in the middle, after you've been looking at darkness for a while.
Yeah. Rods and cones, sort of.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got Janek. Cleriton's going to be joining us. Ulrich is actually not joining us today, so I'm going to put him up at the top. Fynn is going to be joining us. Torgan's here. Sven's not going to be joining us, so I'm going to move him up here. So I'm just scooting you guys over a little bit. So as you move your characters, keep in mind that you're adjusting the light that your character sees. And so because there's no light in this building, just acknowledge that, it would be easy just to sort of look at Skype and see what's there, and then you can sort of, cheat your way around. Let's pretend you can't see anything, because that's sort of how it's being presented to everyone online. And it should be being presented on your Roll20 side. Is that the case?
Yep.
Yep, that's the case.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
So as you move your characters, your light short source, I have each of you right now with a torch, basically. And so you'll have that range of light through the duration. If at any time you need a drop, if you use a sword and board, a shield with your weapon, or your double wielding weapons, we need to adjust your token, your character figure, in order to remove that lighting. So that, of course, it would be on the ground or snuffed out, so that you would no longer have light and you'd be relying on someone else's light source at that point. So keep that in mind as we go through this. We're not on initiative, but you guys are sort of looking at the downward slope on this map into the lighthouse sort of ruins that have been uncovered by the Dragon Army thus far. So what do you think?
All right. Arjan's going to light a torch and put his shield away so he can have his sword out, and then we can go from there. Can we move?
So Janek's going to use Control Flame,
Okay.
which is a cantrip, and I can double the area of bright light that a flame casts for an hour.
That's dope. Let me increase your brightness. So a torch is 20, so that's going to be 40. Save. So your character, if you move, you should see the shadows and light move accordingly to that distance now.
Yeah.
So
Chris.
I have a cantrip called Light.
Mm-hmm.
WTT. So I can touch one object that's larger than 10 feet in any dimension. So I could basically touch parts of the wall.
Well, it's a one full action, and you can. It's let's see, duration 1 hour. Is it more than one location?
No, the spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
Got you. Okay, so you could cast on something, like if you wanted to cast on your head or someone else's head. Effectively, it's a 20-foot sphere, it looks like. So it gives you the same lighting as torch. So do you want to
I'll
cast
just
it
keep
like on
that.
your weapon or on your shield, or?
Do you know what? I'll cast it on my hammer. Is it a hammer I have? Yeah, my warhammer.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have to worry about if you want to use your shield or two weapons or something. That's not an issue for you anymore.
Yeah, but the warhammer's a two-handed weapon anyway.
Okay, then you're good.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Anything else? You guys want to start crawling in here and seeing what you discover?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Dun, 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 dun. Crawling in the dark. Looking
good
for
for you.
monsters and treasure.
Puts hair on your chest. If at any point you get to a point where you have to, like, something is going to be triggered, or, you know, like a monster steps out, I'll let you know.
So you just want us casually going around?
I mean, however you want to move through this, yeah.
Like, are we going in a strategic order?
It looks
I
like
take it,
Arjan's
but
just
don't-
going ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's just walking forward.
Okay, so as you get there, Arjan, a ramp of packed clay descends from the surface through a gap in the ancient stone wall. It emerges into a chamber thick with dust and old air. That dais to the north, atop it, stands an altar covered with candle sconces, a shallow basin, and stylized flames. To the south, you can see a spiraled staircase winds downward. To the east, an archway leads to another chamber.
Okay.
So you see this sort of altar up here at the
You
top.
want to take a look at that altar there, Torgan?
Yeah, we'll have... This is cool, by the way.
Yeah, it is pretty neat. All right, so Torgan, can I get a religion check from you, please? It's intelligence.
I don't know anything about religion.
I hope you do. You're a cleric.
My dice rolls might say different, but
That's true. Reality may disagree. Dang, look at Janek just lighting up the room. It's like daylight for her.
got a 14.
That's what you needed. So you recognize the symbols on the altar as holy to the god Syrian, which is a neutral deity, in charge of sort of like change and fire, basically. That's what you discovered when you studied the altar.
Okay, I relate this to the group.
All right.
Syrian, huh?
Just keep in mind when you're moving your character around, because there's a forced grid. Just try to stay in a square, just for
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. What's over here? For chance.
All right. So as you walk through there, battered bed frames and straw mattresses clutter the room, interspersed with fragments of ragged clothing.
I'll take a look around in here just in case there's anything useful. We're not going to spend too much time though.
Okay.
Just maybe a minute or two.
A minute or two, you don't really discover anything.
Okay.
Let me know if you want to spend any more time, or if anyone else wants to.
This place has been here for a while, you said, right?
Yeah, as far as you guys can tell, these are ruins and they've been excavated, but you saw the abandoned camp outside, the Dragon Army encampment. And you saw footprints of a creature that you couldn't identify and draconians that you could definitely identify.
Okay. Well, they were looking for something something around here, so.
Okay, Fynn,
I'll take a look
Welcome.
in here.
Thank you.
as you can see on the map here, you can enter the area where everyone else is, but you have to have a light in order. Well, you probably don't, because you can just stand next to Janek and you got your light covered. But right now you have a torch on your character. Let me know if you ever drop your torch to use some like two-handed anything like a bow or two weapons, because then I have to turn off the dynamic lighting on your token, okay? But feel free to
So-
move yourself around.
Question.
Yeah.
When we look at all these smashed up beds, is the sawdust fresh? You know, does it look as if it's been smashed up recently, or is it all covered in dust that's been done a while ago?
So there is a fair amount of dust. A lot of that could probably be attributed to the fact that you're literally right the first area inside from the exterior where the northern waste just sort of, you know, any breeze or storm would blow it in. You don't see an incredible amount of footprints or anything like that, you know, around the floor. Maybe if someone wants to give me a search or something like that.
I did a 14
Investigation?
perception.
Perception? Okay. So with a 14 perception, it does seem like it's been abandoned for a bit. You know, like definitely more than a day and a half, 2 days.
Okay, so nothing's tramped through here recently.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Let me know if you want to go down the stairs and I'll move your character to the next area.
I'm going
I'm
to
just
go
gonna
back.
take a look at the stairs, see if they're sturdy at all.
Wow.
They definitely look like they're sturdy, like they haven't been damaged
Okay.
or anything like the exterior of this entire structure has been.
Okay. Everyone ready to head down?
Yep,
Let's
nothing's
do it.
sneaking in behind her.
All right, Fynn, go ahead and move your token down to the stairs, and I will move you
I
guys.
can't.
Oh, you can't move your character?
No, I can't see.
Hang on.
Your character doesn't have
Everything-
anything turned on?
Everything is pitch black on mine.
Can you... Oh,
Well, it says you're emitting light. Look on the upper left of the map. Scroll out and go to the upper left of the entire map. Because, like, I'm moving you over to the stairs right now. Do you see yourself at the stairs in the upper right, or upper left, I mean?
No, everything on my screen's pitch black.
What? I don't get it. Oh, that's probably why. Let me turn your vision on. Bright light. All right. How about, oops. How about now?
There we are.
All right. So I just moved you to the stairs. All right, one by one, who's going down first?
Arjan will go down first.
All right,
I
Arjan.
shall follow behind.
Go ahead and drag your tokens down next to Arjan if you want to go down. And let me describe what you see down here.
Where'd he go?
Oh, just it's south. Let me just drag your character here.
Just below the...
Yeah,
Ah.
it's directly south. You can go ahead and move your characters all the way down south if you want. All right. Before you move around, let me try to explain this a little bit. The stairs descend into a space surrounded by a series of halls and cramped rooms. A thick, rotten smell permeates the air. You see along that south floor, digging equipment and crates have been crammed into every corner of this alcove. Who has the highest perception here? I can move you guys' characters down here.
Yeah, it actually won't let me move
I got
like
a
past that
+4.
wall.
Gotcha.
Do you want passive perception or just what's our
Passive.
plus?
Oh, passive. Okay, I got a 14.
18.
16.
Okay, 16 and 18. So Fynn and Janek, both of you hear this sort of like shuffling, like dragging of feet, and you're this like it's just sort of echoing in this space. Janek, you can pinpoint that it's coming from the east side, behind this wall. You're just hearing this sort of shuffling and sound, but because it's so faint and delicate and it's sort of echoing and ambient around, Fynn, you can't really place where it's coming from. And Torgan and Arjan, you don't hear it at all.
Sounds like something's coming from over there, but it definitely doesn't sound friendly.
Maybe it's what drove off the rest of them then. Arjan will go investigate.
Okay, stop there, please.
Yep.
Janek will be behind.
So right when you round the corner, you see these 4 red, tall, large figures sort of shuffling, almost zombie-like. And as soon as you round that corner and you're like right in front of one, it looks up and it just has these like dripping sort of fangs and like lizard-like head. It almost looks like Draconian if it was like a mutant Draconian. And it does very much look like the token that's like standing right there. So let's get some initiative going on.
Okay, so it does look vaguely draconian.
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me open up my turn order. Now let's do it again, or I can add you if you liked your number.
Well, we'll just roll it again. Yeah, that was about what I was expecting anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
All right, Fynn, I'm going to add you, and your animal will go on your turn.
Okie
Fantastic.
All right.
So we're all getting at least 1 punch in the face each.
My armor class at the moment is 17.
Okay, so the creature that is going first shuffles down, faces over at you, and he genuinely looks sort of like there's like boils and pustules like popped and sort of oozing off of its head, and it just sort of like shuffles down toward you and just reaches out and it's going to try to strike you with its claw.
That's pretty gross.
It's what's your armor class? 17, you said?
17, yeah.
So it reaches out and it like scratches right across your chest, cutting into your skin and the spaces between your armor. You take a total of 5 damage. It's piercing plus 7 poison damage. I need you to get me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw is a 19, sir.
That's great. Okay. So you don't really get any other effects than that, but it was a total of, what was that, 12 damage.
Yeah, I got that.
So like scrapes at you, just like, and the one like right next to him, he's just breathing really heavy. It's not his turn, so he can't really do anything. You see this one sort of slide, stumbling and bumbling, and it reaches out and tries to claw at you as well. This one misses as it like sort of scrapes against your armor, and just a little too far away to get and penetrate your defenses. But he is just large and impressive, even though they are, typically medium or specifically medium-sized. They are like lurching and hunched over, very sort of menacing-like. Oh, they all went first. Jeez, you guys didn't have very good rolls.
That's what I said.
We were a little surprised. We were a little surprised by the appearance of these things.
Whoa. That's why nobody else has turned up.
So you see this one come around the corner, and it just sort of like looks up and sees the bulk of the 4 of you down there and just starts charging down there, using its hands to help propel him down. Just he doesn't look undead. It looks like a living monstrosity, but it's like your food, and it hasn't eaten in eons, is how it's sort of reacting here.
Cool.
All right, I think I moved the wrong one. Yeah, I did. Okay, so the next one is the one right in front of you, Arjan.
Yep.
And he just immediately comes through with an attack, trying to claw at you. That's dirty 20, so you take the 12 damage again, and I need another save versus Constitution, please.
Constitution save. Oh, that's just an 11.
Okay, that's good. So you just feel it like cut into your skin, and you just see this sort of liquid oozing into the wound itself. As you just only briefly glance down, you're like, oh God, no, oh God. Janek, you're up.
Gross. So there's one right next to me.
Oh yeah. Looming
Cool.
menacingly.
Cool. Okay. I am going to drop my torch. Okay. Every DM is slightly different with sneak attack, but the way sneak attack reads to me is you either have advantage or there is another enemy of the target within 5 feet. So
Oh,
Torgan is within 5 feet of the dude that's right in front of me.
Yeah, that is not the
Does
way
that
I
grant me a
interpret
sneak
it.
attack?
No, let me look really quick here. So,
Because that's what it says. It says
Beginning
you
of
don't need
first
advantage
level.
on the attack roll
right.
if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage
Yep.
on the attack roll.
Yep, you're good.
So I'm gonna go with longsword first.
So I dropped a light to where
Prob-
your torch would be.
Okay, probably not hit. That's a 9 to hit.
So you reach out with your short sword and slash at him, and it just bounces off his hide itself. Just like
Okay.
off of all the boils and pustules. You see some of the pus, like one of the boils like pop open and like ooze down on your blade as you bring it back.
Gross.
It's like,
And then with my my bonus action, I'm gonna do my short sword. And that's a dirty 20.
that hits.
Okay. And then that's gonna hit for 16 damage.
Very nice. Okay. So you cut into it with the sword, and again, you just see like this sort of, not even like normal looking blood for a reptile, but it sort of oozes out on this sort of greenish, sort of thick goopiness down across your blade as you bring it back down. And it just sort of, it coats it almost as it sort of drips down. And this monstrosity doesn't even seem to notice that you like cut into it. It just seems so hungry that it can't really think about anything else.
Gross.
Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Torgan, you're up.
Right, so I'm going to introduce this little fella to my hammer.
See you
I
look.
think
Wait,
it's
which
about time
one?
they met. This one?
Okay. Can you guys just face your tokens just so I know?
Face?
Yeah, so if you click on your token, you have like a little button that's sort of extended away from it. You can grab that and drag it around to redirect your face.
It'll be a very faint blue box that you can click and hold, and then it'll allow you to turn your character.
Oh, right. Let me point in the right direction then.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sweet. Okay, so let's
You bring your
wait.
warhammer.
Oh, right. That's it. That's doink.
A 13?
Yep.
Okay, so you bring your warhammer out. It like glancing blows off of its arm, and it doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Right, and then for my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Arjan.
Okay. How much does that help him?
So, hang on. Split D8. So it will, creature of choice regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which is +6. Am I?
Nice. 1d4 plus.
Well, that's 1d4 per spell slot that you use on it.
Well, one spell slot be enough to bring you back up, wouldn't it?
He's taking
Well, I'm
24.
down. Yeah, I'm taking 24. I'm just reminding you. You can upcast it if you want.
Yep.
And for each spell slot above first, it gives an additional d4.
Yeah. Do you want me to
That's up to you, man.
cast?
I'm not. You're the
Is
one
your
with the spell
character
slots. I'm
asking
the
Arjan?
one.
My character's seen you take a lot of damage.
Yeah. Just whatever you
well,
think your character, what Arjan would benefit from it. That's what I need you to give me a roll on.
Okay, I'll use one spell slot for the moment, so I'll just click this.
Okay, so 1d4.
Do I just click this, don't I don't mess about with it.
Well, you should just go over to the. Well, I don't know about clicking the. Oh, nice. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So, well, wait a second. That's spiritual
Oh,
weapon.
that's spiritual weapon damage.
Yeah.
No, that's the wrong one. Sorry, apologies.
You can
What
always
the-
fall back to the dice that are in Roll20.
Yeah. Or you can click on the 1d4 that's
Oh,
on
I'm going.
healing
Sorry, I'm
word
in the
spell.
bonus section. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm in the bonus section.
Yeah, you'll need to go to the spell section.
Yeah, I need to actually go to the spell section to it.
Yeah.
My apologies. Ah, that's better. That looks more like it. Right. There we go. Have
So
some
you
of that
cast
back.
it at second level, so you get 13 back. Make sure you mark off a second
Just
level.
done. Yep.
Nice.
Heal.
By Reorx, you just feel some of your wounds close up. Is there anything else that you wanted to do this turn, Torgan?
I want to do a lot of things, but unfortunately I can't.
Alright.
So I'll just have to behave myself and wait for the
That
next
means
turn.
Arjan, you're up.
Okay, big fat and uglies. We're doing this. Okay, the one to the north is my primary target.
Okay.
We're going to swing twice at him because I'm pretty sure one probably won't be enough to take him down. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right, and then the second attack,
Cut into him. You have to pull it back out and you hear this like sucking sound.
and then the second attack is a crit.
Oh, yeah. And then you hack right into his side. You see it like sort of jump back and move around. Give me some damage.
13, 10, and so 29 points of damage total.
Jeez.
I'm a
Nicely
fighter.
done.
I fight things.
Yeah, you cut into it. It does not drop. It's actively dripping and oozing blood out of its wound. Its arm doesn't seem to be reacting to its attempted movements on its left side there, but it still has this hunger in its eyes.
Oh, okay. Right, gotcha. Okay, we'll do it 2 more times.
Action surge.
So, third attack is a 20.
Same
That
as the
hits.
first.
And
Nice.
wow, that was another crit. Okay,
Unbelievable. That's
Okay.
great.
so 11.
So as you're hacking into it, you see its arm fall off, its rib cage like bust open. You see its intestines sort of slide out of the side of its body as its body sort of crumples down and starts dissolving into like this acidy ooze, and then it explodes out. So technically, Torgan, you're also going to have to give me a dexterity save, but I'm going to need Arjan
Okay.
to give me a dexterity save.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
I
shit.
clearly was not expecting this.
No.
So these are obviously draconian cousins then that
I
do
don't know.
nasty things when they die.
What did you roll, Torgan?
I haven't yet. Sorry, I was letting Arjan go first.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
that's punishment.
Come on,
for two
dice,
crits,
behave.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
So Torgan, you were able to move away, use that wall as a sort of partial cover as the
Just-
acid splashes out at you. You don't actually move. Though.
Ugh.
Like just keep your character in the same square. You don't actually
Oh,
physically
right.
move out of the square. So Arjan, for the next minute, so for the next 10 turns or 6 turns, 6 turns,
No, it's 10 turns.
10
It's
turns. You're going to be taking 7 damage at the start of every turn from this acid on you.
Ooh, okay.
So you take 7 damage right now, and then at the start of every turn. And this pool of acid just remains within it. On the ground.
And then for my bonus action, I will second wind.
Good choice.
Can I roll it?
Yeah.
Will you let me roll it? There it is. Or I
Nicely
get 16
done.
hit points back.
All right. All right. Is there
It's
anything
my
else you
turn.
want to do on your turn? Then Fynn, you're up.
Yeah.
Okay. since I don't really have a clear line of sight of either of those two, I'm going to
I mean, you're able to move.
move
Well,
over
yeah,
here.
Arjan's kind of tall.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm going to use my
Janek's
longbow.
not. You could probably shoot over her head.
Does 17 hit?
17
Oh,
does
that's
hit.
great.
Which one are you targeting? This one?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you drop your torch?
I did. Apologies.
Where did you drop it? Where you were or where you are?
Right where I was.
Okay. I just need to make sure. All right. Oh, dang it. I just dropped another one. I'm going to move you really quick just so I can get rid of this dang. Oh, I don't have to. Okay, good. Okay, so give me some damage.
I rolled 7 damage. And I'm going to attack again. 18 damage in total.
Well, what was your second attack roll?
Second attack roll was 28
Okay.
to hit.
Yeah, make sure you let
And
me know.
damage was 11.
So how much total damage?
18. Right on that guy.
All right, so both arrows just you just thunk, thunk, stick right into the side of him. He sort of moves just from the physical hit of it. You don't see him actually make any indication other than, just the physical movement of it sticking into him. Clearly it hurt him, but he is, like, at this moment sort of engaged in what he sees as a potential buffet, and his focus is not going to be drawn. I'm going to eat your brains. All right. Anything else you want to do, Fynn?
5, 10, 15, 20. And my board gets its own separate attacks from me.
You would have to use your action to have your boar attack, but it can provide flanking for other characters. So it can't attack, but it is giving flank to Janek and Torgan.
Okay. That'll be all.
Okay. Back to their turns. So the first one that attacked you, Arjan, reaches out and tries to scratch at you again.
Oh dear.
Why did it not? There we go. So it rakes across your armor and it doesn't seem to penetrate or affect you at all. Maybe you've figured out how to defend yourself against these giant monstrosities. As the second one comes forward and tries to latch onto you with its claw and rake off some of your armor, it starts yanking at the bit of armor, but its hands comes loose at the last minute rather than your armor getting torn off at all. And the final one in front of Janek is going to try to reach down and claw at her. What's your armor class, Janek?
18.
So it reaches down and you just sort of definitely move out of the way, maybe using the flat of your blade or something to bat its arm away as it tries to claw down at your head. All right. And that's their turn. Janek, you're up.
Well, I'm going to do the same thing I did before.
All right.
Longsword attack is a 18 to hit.
Yes. Yes, yes.
And that does 9 damage.
Okay, so as you slide your sword, a longsword is slashing, so you bring it down, you cut across its chest. Again, you sort of see the insides of its body,
Gross.
and it doesn't look like a typical creature's body. Just all sorts of pus and liquid sort of spills out as it starts dissolving itself into acid, and it blasts out. So I'm going to need Finn's boar, Torgan, and Janek to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
19.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Torgan. So you take 7 acid damage for the next 10 rounds at the start of your turn. So you take 10 now, and then or 7 now.
Oh, acid damage, right? That's
Yeah.
not poisoning.
No. And then what about your boar, Fynn?
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so your boar takes 7 acid damage, and just know that it's going to take that for the next 10 rounds. Okay. Anything else you
I'm
want
gonna
to
take
do?
7
Janek?
damage for the next 10 rounds.
So that one's dead.
Correct. It's just a oozing acid pool slowly eating away and bubbling at the ground below it.
It's not a pleasant thought. All right. I'll move. Oh, that's not how I move. 5, 10.
Yeah, you move like Jagger. That's how you move.
That is how I move. I'm going to move. If I move there, does that provoke attack of opportunity?
No.
And which one of these guys looks the worst?
I mean, neither have been touched at all.
Oh,
But
neither of them
as far as the
touched.
worst, they look equally bad.
Perfect. All right. I'll go for the one in front of Arjan.
Okay. Right.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with the short sword.
Nice.
The 18 to hit.
Pierce into it. You slide right into its stomach.
Ugh, that's not good.
Just reaches out. Tries to start clawing at it to get it out before you
Roll.
slide it out.
10 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, just a little bit of ooze comes out and your sword is still coated. You can't really tell if it's from
Gross.
this one or the last one. It's all the same funky smell. All right, is that it?
That's it.
Torgan, you're up.
Right, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon because I've just understood that being close to these things is not a good idea.
Where would you want to manifest it?
Do I take another 7 damage now or at the end of the turn?
Oh, right now. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Where do you want your spiritual weapon to manifest?
Right here, I think would be nice.
All right. Do you see it?
Yep.
All right. So you get an attack.
I am.
So this weapon just sort of materializes right out of the air itself. Goes to smack this creature.
Doink.
Nice!
Let's
Good.
have some of that.
Yeah. Strikes right into the side of this thing, or the back of this thing.
Yours.
Is yours a spear, or what does it look like?
Spear. That
Force
sounds good.
damage.
Could be anything. Just
whatever you
nice
want.
spear. Skewer it right in the side.
Nice. Jabs right in the side as it pulls out. It sort of like lurches back against that little edge of the wall there. Sort of shocked, turning its head. Doesn't see anything but the weapon. It's sort of confused look on its face. Anything else?
Let's see, bonus action again.
Well, you only get one bonus action.
No, was that? Oh. No, I mean again because I did one last turn.
Oh.
That was my action. I haven't done the bonus action yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, I'm speaking gibberish. I'll do healing word again. I think I will. Can't do it myself, can I? No.
Healing word? Yeah, you can cast it on yourself.
Yeah, I think I might need to do that because I'm
And you
going to
can
end
heal
up.
yourself.
Right.
I mean, it's
Reorx,
dramatically close
preserve
to
me.
masturbation, but you know, it's okay.
Hmm?
Nothing wrong
It's
with
alright. May have to do a wee bit of self-love here.
it. Yeah.
10. Oh, yep. Okay.
Nice. So your light just sort of emanates from your holy symbol, sort of surrounds you. You feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I just I think it's going to be a bit of a seesaw motion here.
Anything else that you want to do?
No. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. And then Arjan, you're up.
All right, so Which one did she attack?
The one right to
Rogue?
the east of you.
Right to the east of me? Alright. He's the one I'm gonna attack then.
Okay.
So battle axe. So there's another natural one. As recompense for the 2 natural 20s I rolled.
Yeah. You actually are
Yep.
starting to feel a little sick to your stomach. You know that feeling you get before you start to want to puke? You're
Oh my
getting that
God.
sort of like,
Oh,
that dry
no.
mouth, and it's sort of like lurching in the back of your throat. That's how you're feeling. And so it sort of throws you off with that first attack. You refocus yourself with a 16, you hack into it.
Alright. For 9 points of damage, so.
Okay.
As a bonus action. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do in this situation for maneuvers. So I try to hit this one with my torch, since I got it in the other hand.
Did you already attack twice?
Yeah, but that was with an action. While you're 2-weapon fighting, you can use a bonus action to attack with your offhand, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
19.
All right, so you smack it with the torch. Give me like a 1 to 4. And plus your strength.
Oh, plus my strength? Okay, that would be 9.
Okay. So you smack it, it singes it, little sparks fly off as it hits the side of this creature. He sort of buckles back to the side. I'm sorry, how much was it? 6?
9 damage.
9. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Awesome. So you smack it, it sort of reels back from the burning. It sort of dries up part of it, and you see like scales sort of like recede a little bit and reveal like this open wounds all underneath its regular skin. It's sort of scaly hide, as it were. Fynn, you're up.
Ugh.
Oh, did you
I'm
take
gonna
7
head over-
damage at the start of your turn, Arjan?
Yeah, I need to do that. Hang on, real quick. 7 damage. Okay, I'm down to 65 hit points.
Jeez. All right, Fynn, you're up.
In
I'm gonna
trouble.
head over to my boar and can I use my the water in my water skin to wash the acid off?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm
So it's going to be your
wash-
full turn to do that. But you're like taking time to make sure everything's off, and you're like scrubbing it and making sure all the acid off, and the animal's sort of freaking out. You're doing your best to calm it down. Actually, give me an animal handling. Do you have that?
I do. $14.
So it's like it's starting to like trying to run away from you, and you're like holding it down, like, no, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay, and like washing it and getting it off of its fur and stuff. You see its skin's like blistering and peeling back from where it took the damage, but it looks like with the water you've rinsed it off for your turn, and it doesn't seem to be taking any more. At the start of your turn, it did take seven more damage, but now it's washed off.
Okie dokie. That's all I'll be able to do.
Okay. And it's back to these monsters. So the one that you attacked, Janek and Arjan, it reaches out to you and it's going to try to slash its clawed hand at you again. Again, comes up short. You just use your battle axe to sort of bat its arm away. The second, I believe it's the next one, yeah. The second one, Janek, is just facing off against you. After it didn't see anything after that magical spear stuck in its back. And it's clearly still wounded on the backside. It just sort of does this wild haymaker, goes right over your head. You easily just sort of duck down, and it doesn't really do anything other than clearly it's frustrated and it's in pain. Janek, you're up.
All right, I'll go after the one I had previously hit. So we'll go. No. Well, let me do it. Anyway, I'll do that one.
This one?
Same thing. I'll do long. Yeah, that one. Longsword. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. That's a 22.
Oh yeah.
For 8 damage.
Okay, that's. So you slash into it's a longsword. So you slash into it. You see it's sort of like chest muscle here sort of rip open. You see the fibrous muscle underneath it sort of spill and peel back like a clam opening or like a banana peel or something, and just blood is openly oozing out of it. It sort of like drops down, hunches, almost as if it was like holding itself upright for just a moment. It's just sort of relaxing on the bones of its body. It looks pretty hard up at this moment.
All right, well, let's finish it off. 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That is going to be 17 damage.
Okay, unlike the other two that you guys have killed before it starts bubbling and oozing into acid and splashes out. I need a dexterity check from Janek and Torgan. Oh, I'm sorry,
26.
Arjan. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, those two are kindly blocking me. Thank you
you're
very
good,
much.
You're good.
You evil game master, you.
Nope.
26.
Okay. 26 is
I
definitely-
dance through the acid splash.
You're like doing the Matrix bullet time. It's like splat, 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 splat. And you're like,
Being a rogue's pretty awesome for Dex.
it hits the wall behind you and splashes back on Arjan for some unbelievable way. So Arjan, yours just starts at another minute from this turn. You take 7 damage.
Oh, so it doesn't double. Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to double up.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh no.
Every turn,
Oh,
14
balls.
damage. Just eating
Two
you
rounds,
alive.
It's like
Hold on.
that scene from Aliens where I'm trying to get my armor off because it's
Yeah.
Oh,
filling
yeah.
with that acidic, acrid smoke in the air.
Dope. All right, well done. Torgan, or anything else, Janek?
No, that's it.
Torgan, you're up, man.
Right, I'm gonna give us a wee poke with my spear with the sharp end.
Okay, just so I'm clear,
And then it'll
that's your
disappear
bonus
after this.
action to have it attack?
Hmm?
Is that your bonus action to have it attack?
No, that'll be my action, I believe. So it's a
With
spell.
the spirit weapon? The
Yeah,
spirit weapon's a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action.
Was it?
But go
Oh,
ahead
it
and
is
roll-
right. Oh,
Yeah, roll
oh,
an
yeah,
attack.
right. Yeah, because I can't get through it. I have to barge through everybody to hit it with a hammer.
You
so
can move through your friend's spaces.
Well, don't want
I
to
mean,
get splash more.
realistically, it is 5 feet, so you can easily
Yeah, but I don't
tell
want
him to
my
lift his
meat
leg.
shield. Excuse me, excuse me.
Moving
That was
through.
great.
You just saw him get splashed again by acid. You probably don't want to go over there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to lose my meat shields.
Mhm.
So let's let's just stick with the bonus action and let's give us a wee poke.
All right.
How about that? Let's just do that for a laugh. Spot on. Come on, dice rolls. Oh.
Yeah, with a 5, it just careens right across its side. It tried to hit Janek, and then your spear came in as it missed.
What
and
it is, I'm peering
overreached.
over. I can't see because everyone's in the way. I'm like,
Yeah.
trying
Like,
to
no,
guide it.
down, damn it. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I think that's kind of me. Oh, the spear dissipates now.
Gotcha.
I'm saving a spell slot.
Okay.
So I won't use a spear again.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
All right, so that means Arjan, you're up. Make sure you take
Yes,
7
yes, I'm
damage,
doing it, I'm
and then
doing it,
Arjan
doing it.
7 damage. And what do you
Yep.
want to do?
All right. We're gonna take 2 swings at Big and Nasty right there. That's right in front of
Yeah,
what's
Janek.
her name? Janek. Janek. Can't keep forgetting. Okay, so 2 attacks. That's an 11, probably not,
Misses.
and 18.
So very much like the last time, you're just sort of feeling a little bit under the weather from that scratch that they got you early on. You swing with that second hit, and it strikes into him.
Okay. I will be using goading attack on this guy.
Is there a save for that, or is it just auto?
It is a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 16.
Okay, it failed.
Okay. It now has disadvantage to attack anyone except for me. So
Okay.
it takes a total
Come on,
of
focus.
12 damage.
Come get me.
Come on.
So you hack into it and you're like calling
Yeah,
out to
go
it.
get him.
You see it like turn its head and just look at you and just get this big wide mouth grin. And again, its mouth, you know, like draconians are like lizards where it sort of hinges at the back. This is even bigger for some reason, just from the mass and the bloat. Just opens its maw and just ready
Oh
to
my!
come and
I'm
get
just
you.
reminded of Predator, where Arnold just goes,
Yeah.
"Ugly mother."
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, that's about it.
Okay. Fynn, you're up.
I am going to move over here, so that's 10. And it's disadvantage to shoot between or
Yeah.
past people in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're aiming up.
So with disadvantage, I rolled an 18.
That was your lowest?
That's my lowest.
Wow. Well, you hit it.
Nice.
Give me some damage.
And then I'm going to shoot another arrow.
Janek and Arjan, you just feel this brief gust of wind slash right between your heads, and an arrow just jab out in front of this draconian creature.
And I rolled another 18 for my lowest.
Jeez. All right, give me some damage for that one. And let me know total.
Rangers, man. That's why we love them.
Yeah. You feel this
24
gust of wind.
damage
Whoa.
total.
All right, you see it like two arrows line into its face. It sort of reaches back, screams, tries to claw and get him out, and just tumbles into this pile of acid and goo that explodes. So give me another, once again, Arjan. Another.
I got 13 this time.
Well, that did it. All right. So you're just suffering from the last ones. Janek? Dexterity.
22.
All right. Yeah, you're good. And this thing explodes into this acid as it just sort of coats the walls and the ground and sort of slides down and just pools and collects in this little pool amongst the other pools of acid that are on the ground. And you don't hear any more creatures moving about in here.
All right, let's. Oh wait, I'm still being burnt by acid.
Torgan is as well.
Yep.
How? I guess I take my water skin. I try to wash myself off with it.
Okay. If you spend a turn, like a full turn, you can just completely get rid of the acid itself.
Okay. So that's 7 points of damage as I do that, and then
Torgan?
I get rid of it.
I'm going to do the same. Take my water skin out and start
Okay.
having a wee wash.
Just for
And
the sake
then-
of role playing, keep in mind you do not have your water anymore because you just used it all up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
you
but
know.
it's either that or dissolve in the goo. You know.
Yeah, I was about to say
Right.
it's like it's either that or I die.
Get a bit thirsty. We might find something that I can
Yeah.
purify food and drink. So if I find a water source, doesn't
Yeah.
have to be clean.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably
But-
purify it. So
That's what I said. I can purify food and drink. So
Yeah.
if I find water source, even if it's a bit manky, at least I can do that.
awesome. All right. Well, we are out of initiative, and you are all free to explore.
Let's
There's like
what about
some-
like for
And there's like
Go
this
back and
large-
pick up my torch.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. There's like this giant pool of acid, like right around here, right?
Let me select that.
yeah, it's like
torch.
icky. Stuff. Does it do like aliens and
Melt through the floor.
yeah, start melting through the floor?
No, it's slowly eating through the concrete, but it's taken a very long time to do so. Why can't I? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, so Fynn, do you pick up your torch as well?
I do.
Let me correct your sheet
Cool.
here.
Okay, so for
I'm
the sake
gonna
of- for the sake of
carefully
role-playing-
step over the acid
Oh.
and
Yeah, you
take a
can.
look in the room.
Okay, so as you examine these rooms, you notice that they are They're all pretty much just holding a bunch of like mining equipment. Are you going to spend any significant amount of time sort of crawling through them, or are you just sort of surface glancing?
I'm gonna take some time to look through these because they were here for some reason.
Right.
So finding
So-
out maybe what they were looking for through his with
Right.
these.
So as you guys are sort of going through the entire space here, you're going to find 3 bullseye lanterns, 6 flasks of oil, about 100 feet of hempen rope, and 4 vials of acid, and 3 sets of mason's tools.
Vials of acid, you say?
4 of them.
I'll grab a set of mason's tools and a bullseye lantern and one of the flasks of oil so that I can maybe clip that to my belt, maybe.
The bullseye lantern?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's a bullseye lantern. What am
Yeah,
I
I
thinking?
mean, it's-
like,
It's going to be like a direct flashlight.
yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay.
I mean, I do have a hooded lantern.
I'll just grab a lantern anyway.
Yeah, just for backup. I mean, your torches seem to be working anyway, but there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with having backups. Okay, so as you guys are sort
I'm
of
gonna-
searching the room... Oh, I'm sorry.
Grab the vials of acid.
Okay, so there's about... let's see, there was 4 vials of acid. 6 flasks of oil.
Well, we'll pass. We'll distribute the oil
Let's
flasks
look
to
at it
anyone
up
that
there.
grabs a lantern.
There's only 3 lanterns, so is anyone else going to grab a bullseye lantern?
I've got a torch in my backpack and I've got my hammer lit. So if somebody else needs one, they can grab it, or if, for the sake of having it with a group, I can take it.
Okay. So these walls, you're not allowed to walk through. That's why it's set up with the lighting and everything. So you need to tell me if you want to try to go through an area that you're unable to walk into. So Arjan, as you light up this hallway a little bit, you see this wall right there. It looks like it's barricaded off with a bunch of heavy mining equipment.
Weird. Well, I just grabbed a set of mason tools, so let's see if I can't dislodge this barricade.
So as you start working on it,
Are
the
we
sound,
sure that's a good idea?
the sound sort of echoes through this underground space. All of the sound that you guys are making is echoing. That entire battle was just sort of like, moving across and sort of this ambient echoey sound as you're like hacking and sort of prying open with the mason tools, trying to get this barricade out. You hear this, oh, stop, oh, be quiet, there's monsters, shh. Oh.
If you can see where I moved my
Hang on.
character,
Who
Adam,
was
I'm
that?
Yeah, I see.
watching.
Who was that water elf that we spoke to on that? Not the last session, but the last session before that.
Yeah, that was way back at the Blue Phoenix
That was at
Shrine. His name was Yearcall.
Veercall?
Oh wait,
Veercall,
no,
is that you?
that wasn't Yearcall. It was another acolyte, but I can't remember his name right now.
I'm gonna call out his name anyway. Be like, is that you?
I'm gonna look up the name really quick if I can, just so we can have the exact name here. So Ishvern was his name.
Ishvern. Ishvern, is that you?
Oh, you know Ishvern? Oh no, Ishvern's not in here. Who are you?
We helped Ishvern at the Temple of the Blue Phoenix.
Are the monsters out there with you? Oh, I heard fighting and screaming. Oh.
Well, we killed them.
You hear like this massive amount of rumbling and like jostling around of equipment and stuff, and a little piece of metal sort of pries open, and you see this face of a Demernity elf on the other side, sort of like block her eye against the light that's now beaming in at her face from all of your
I'll move the torch out of the way.
light sources, and she sort of like blinks away. You know, Ishvan. Oh.
Yes, we helped him out at the temple for their pilgrimage.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear. I am Yurka. I am the High Priestess. I was supposed to meet up with them, but the dragon army, oh, they took me. Oh, they were going to move me to a camp. I was able to escape. What are you doing here? Oh.
Well, technically, we're here to rescue you and take you back to the others. Technically speaking.
Oh, this is wonderful. We have someone here that needs assistance. Oh, and she starts like pulling off the rest of the mason
I'll
equipment.
help her get free. Yeah.
All right. So let me change layers here. All right. Lighting layer. Can I select that? Perfect. All right. So she pulls open the area, and you see not only Urkel, this Demurnisty sea elf, standing there, ragged as hell, looking emaciated and just sort of pale, as if she's been in here for a very long time. But you also see this unconscious human lying against the wall that's just beads of sweat, obvious, and just sweat through all the clothing that he was wearing, and just completely just sort of passed out. It's like, he's very hurt. Oh, his name was Roan, and he was captured when I was
Torgan!
captured.
On it.
Get over here.
Well, I'm right up here.
So
It's not
He's
like
on
I'm
over
over here.
Torgan!
I'm like,
No,
looking
look
at your
down.
shoulder.
Yes, Torgan,
I'm down.
and he looks down. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
I'm right here.
So,
Get for him.
as you look
Squeeze.
down, you see this unconscious
Excuse me.
human and this sort of terrified creature, this Demurnisty sea elf in front of you. Oh, are you
Right.
able to help him? Oh, do you
I
believe in the old
shall-
gods?
Your wound. Your wounds. Let's do some of that.
So when you cure wounds on him, make sure you mark off the spell slot.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
actually
yeah.
don't see it do any effect at all. There's something else happening here. Maybe you can give me an Arcana or a Medicine check.
Let's have a wee crack at. Well, what am I talking about? I'm rolling dice. We know it's gonna go tits up. So.
Yeah, he looks out of
Sick.
it, and your healing does not help. You are sort of beside yourself. You're like, well, he's probably going to die. I don't know.
Is he
Yeah.
sick or
Yeah,
something?
he doesn't look well. That's my medical opinion.
Does he have like a disease or something?
We don't know. He started acting really strange when we first escaped from the vile monster that's below Veruza, the Draconian, who captured us, and it's been doing these vile transformation spells. Those creatures that you came across were once Draconians. Oh,
Transformation spell. That
yes.
doesn't sound good. Garrett's going to need to know about this as soon as we can. Okay, we've got friends up above who can protect you while we take a look at the rest of this place. Are you okay with staying with them?
I don't know who these people are. Are you sure they're not going to attack us on sight? Oh.
No, they're just tell them you're friends with Arjan Ghhaleson, and they'll know to protect you.
What are you going to do? Oh.
We have to find out what the Dragon Army was looking for here.
Don't go down there. Oh, if you go down there, you'll end up like Roan. Oh, I'm sure of it. They were digging up a large glowing stone. Oh, soon after they uncovered it, these violent, toad-like terrors, they started lashing out at the Dragon Army and us, victims that were slaves that were caught by the Dragon Army and digging up this old lighthouse. Oh.
Well, unfortunately, we have to check it out. It's our duty. We're opposed to the Dragon Army in all regards, so
Can someone help me carry him up to your friends?
yeah. We'll help her. We'll help her carry him up to the surface. That way, Sven and Cleriton can take a look at him and protect them.
Right.
Have I
Okay.
got time to try one more thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I shall try remove curse.
Okay.
So that's it.
Just mark the spell off. It doesn't
Yeah,
actually
I'll-
do anything.
Yeah, well, it's worth a try. You never know.
Yeah.
Torgan's
you
just
really have no idea what
paranoid
it
now
is.
about curses.
He's everything's a curse to him.
Everything's a curse now.
Look, I encountered a mad cousin dwarf with a talking axe, so well, he thought it was a talking axe.
While
Yeah.
I carry I carry him up to the stairs, the rest of the party can explore around for a minute or two.
Yeah, because I mean, this Urkel sea elf was talking about stairs, and you guys haven't seen any stairs at all.
I'm sure they're here. I'm sure there's another level here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
There was no.
Let's do the best thing in every horror movie, and let's split up and look around the dark
split the
tunnels.
party.
Split the party and go around
in
the
the
dark
in the dark place where nobody has dark vision, and so we're just walking around in the underdark with torches.
I'm not that
doing, like
Okay, they'll wait, and then I'll take him up there, and you're cool, and then I'll leave them with Sven, Cleriton,
They're all like,
and
I don't want to go. Do you want to go? No, I'm not going.
no, I'm not going.
then I go back down, and then I'll lead the way again. Out of my way, pig.
What's this?
I-
A human will go into a tunnel where a dwarf they're not?
Yeah, you should be ashamed
No.
of yourself.
I'm sorry, I'm paid to be here, so literally, so
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Paid? We get paid?
I do.
You sort of came after
What's
them.
that
what's this?
like?
What's this money you speak of? I have to pull
Oh,
Oh no,
cloaks
I
off
know
of
what money
corpses.
is. I just don't know what paying is.
Let's see, it's called a contract. Every mercenary needs to make sure they iron out a good contract with their employers. It's a whole thing.
Are you like yelling this through the hallway? Like,
Yes.
so it's all
As it
echoing.
echoes away.
and and the thing is that like Arjan knows that if anything lives here, they know we're here now. So at this point, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
he's like trying to dispel like the tension.
Okay. Just so you know, you do feel under the weather. There's something like you get this sort of like vomity sense in your throat every once in a while, and then you sort of like swallow it down, and you feel okay for a second. After you saw what Roan looked like, that should be playing in your head a little bit, like, oh shit, what if what happened to him is happening to me? You start like sweating a little bit. It seems like it's getting
Well,
really
that's stuff,
warm.
I'm gonna walk it off, or I'm gonna try to walk it off.
All right.
Where'd that stuff go?
Where'd what stuff go?
I was about to ask you what that stuff was. There was like items here. And then
Oh,
it just
you have to go
disappeared.
into the room to see
I was right there, and there was a bunch of items here.
it. That's your.
There was a bunch of items there.
Are you sure it wasn't me and the pig that were there?
No, you were behind.
No, I was inside a room and I was going to ask, can I roll
Yeah.
investigation? But then
Yes,
everyone
yeah.
started leaving and I was like, okay.
You can definitely roll an investigation. Yeah.
Oh, are we investigating over here while we're waiting?
Mhm.
As Arjan and you
Janek
were
was
moving
just
off,
like, I'm
Fynn was
gonna
just
wait
in
by the
there
stairs.
searching. So just so you know, Fynn, as you were looking around, it's really the same stuff that you discovered before. Just everything was just, what I already described, where you saw like a bullseye lantern and some flasks of oil and, some stuff like that. So nothing out of the ordinary or special.
Okay, I'll take the oil flasks, the
Well, you guys had
bullseye
already
lantern.
divvied up the different oil flasks. If you want to take one of the bullseye lanterns, there's a total of 3 of them. You're more than welcome to.
I'll
Just make
take
sure you
one of the
note it
bullseye
down.
lanterns.
And
Okay.
then, there was 6 total flasks of oil, so you could probably take 2 of them without any problem.
Yeah. Arjan's gonna come around this corner, lean against this wall, and like quickly take like a deep swig from his wineskin because he's got water skin, wineskin.
As everyone should.
I'm gonna hope the alcohol kind of burns it away. Hopefully.
Okay. Where do you
leave
get
me
your
behind.
wine? Is this Argothian wine? You get like some elven wine?
Oh no, this is like
Honesty.
some cheap stuff he probably bought
Like
off of
swill.
a merchant somewhere.
It's air
I see
quotes
some steps.
wine.
It's not meant to taste good. It's meant to get people drunk.
Just the alcohol burn. It's like Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah. And then once he gets a drink, he'll call out from around the corner. There's some stairs here.
Hey guys, I was say, hey guys, I found the stairs. They're
You
right
also
there.
found a set of stairs?
I found some.
Oh, there you are.
So, I'm talking of nectar
Am I
from
right
the
behind
gods.
you?
Adam,
I
did
think
you
I'm
ever
right
manage to
behind
finish
you.
off that book fast? Is it still there staring at you?
No, I don't. Did you guys want to go down the stairs? What are you guys gonna do?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Gonna take
Fearless
a quick
Fynn.
look around through here. Is this just more mining
Yeah.
stuff?
So the rest of this room, as you sort of traverse the circle of this area, it's all of the same. That's the
Okay.
totality of everything you found.
All right, so we'll go ahead and take the stairs down.
So
Apparently there's
nice
some
alkaline
bad-
substances.
Okay, Arjan. Hold up. Don't move your guy until I move everyone
Okay.
else. All right, stop
Apparently
moving your
some-
guy. I'm trying to move him for you.
Oh yeah. Apparently some bad juju down here, so.
As soon as Janek comes down, it's like, oh, actually, I'm backwards. So just make sure you guys are the other way around. All right. So as you descend, this level of the fortress clearly has not been fully excavated. The sides, edges that you can see at this point aren't rigid and solid and straight and true like the other ones had been thus far. And you see at Janek's light is sort of cascading across this cavern that there is this two sort of wooden bridge structures with no railings, and then this huge drop off of a cliff that seems to descend at your vision into eternity from where you're standing right now. As soon as you get down to the bottom, you hear this sort of roar and a bunch of rubble movement from the east side of the cavern that you're on over in this direction. And I'm going to need to do some initiatives here in just 1 second.
My lights are off.
Okay, let me go to fix that.
You turned off the lights.
Yeah, I can't see.
This episode's scary enough.
You actually can't see any of the lights?
No, it's completely. I can see it on the.
Can you zoom out on the map?
Does that help?
Because we did
I
get
can see it in
to a new
Skype, but I
area.
can't see it on Roll20.
And it's not working right
Oh.
now?
Nope. So whenever you move me off the board, lights went off.
Are you...
Oh no, zoom out
Yeah, you have
on
to-
the map because we're in a new section now.
We're in a new section, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, there we go. Right. So I wouldn't expect it to be out.
All right, you're officially fired. All right, so you guys see this... oh, yeah. So I need initiative.
Initiatives, okay.
Yeah,
wow.
more dice rolling, because that's what I do
That
best.
works well for you.
Always. Why have I got a -1 on an initiative?
That's better.
You tell me. I don't know.
I don't know either. Not that it makes a difference to that. Look at the state of that roll. Oh my god, that is so tragic.
I think that means you're surprised. You're
Like,
"What
"Ah!"
the f-"
Because I'm in a dark tunnel. And
Oh, you know what? I haven't
obviously,
even opened up the doggone turn order. Sorry, guys. You can either roll again or I'll just
Okay.
Yeah, can I do worse?
do it for you.
See if I
got
do worse.
I got a
I'm just-
21 this time.
26.
19.
Oh, so I
What's
do
that?
see. So
Oh!
4, 3, 2. Where's 1? Four, 3, 2. How come it's not showing up?
What did I do to deserve that -1?
Why isn't this showing? Oh, 2's already there. That's 1. Come on, you fucker. Oh, sorry, people.
You can't swear at him. This isn't the
I
naughty
know,
channel.
I know. I'm trying.
If I have to behave myself, so do you.
Oh my gosh, this thing is like killing me. How do I remove a turn once I've gotten too many there? All right, this is tough because I can't seem to select these creatures. Because there's a bunch of these little bastards.
Oh dear.
So 5, 4, 3, 2. Where is number 1? There you are. There. Okay. So is everyone Fynn? What's yours?
I rolled a 19, but since mine wasn't a subtraction from a natural 20, I'll be behind Torgan.
Okay, so I'll put you at 18.5. All right. Anything else? Anyone else? Everyone good?
26.
26 for Janek. All right. I think that's everyone.
So you're telling me I've done one of my best dice rolls ever, and I'm still going to be last?
Yes,
the group.
sir.
That is fantastic.
No, you're near first. So it's Janek, Arjan, then Torgan. So Janek, you hear this rumbling and crashing to the east of you. What do you do?
the east. I will walk.
Back up the
There.
stairs.
Yeah, right. And goodbye.
Okay, so as you
Oh, cool.
come in, you see this sort of creature. If you look in chat, this massive, large aberration. It looks like a walking toad of some kind. It's got this sort of humanoid stance, but elongated arms and legs and claws, and it's just got these creatures, these like miniature versions of it, crawling all over the back of it.
That's.
As soon as it sees you and the light washes over it, it sort of moves its hand in front of its eyes and just calls out in front of you. Just sort of a challenge almost.
Oh, fire! Oh, fire!
Oh, fire!
Firebolt.
I'm burning with
13
fire.
hit.
I'm sorry?
The 13 hit.
You see it go right past him as he sort of ducks down, and all the little creatures duck down on top of him.
All right, I'm a little shaken right now. Aim's off.
Understandably.
Oh, shit. Right. Okay. And then I'm just, I'm going to take a couple steps. I'm going to take a step back.
Okay. Respect.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
If I just, you know what? If I just take my light away and I can't see it, it can't see me,
Yeah,
right?
that is how that works. Absolutely.
That's how that works?
It's
Okay.
just-
Okay.
That's like,
Close my eyes and hope.
Yeah. Human in the Underdark.
All right, is that it?
That is.
You all saw all that too, because her light reaches over there. Arjan.
Does this thing look hostile?
Oh yeah, it like
Oh, okay.
screamed out and called out to her.
Yelled at
Charge.
us.
Like, you see all these
Like
little
ahead of you.
creatures crawling on top of it as you come at it. It just like sort of
Oh,
Oh
hunches
god,
down and
there's
gets ready.
more of them.
Yeah.
It's a 26 and
Yeah.
That looks cute.
a
Close up.
15. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
A 15 does hit.
Yes.
Okay.
As you come up, it's like reels back. The little creatures like scurry around to another side. Oh, I just spilled my tea on me. Damn it!
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
excited.
That's good.
Uh,
The EM's getting overexcited.
Yeah.
that's all I can do at this point. So yeah, 20 damage total.
Nicely done.
You
Okay.
better clear out, but if you know what's good for you.
You hear booming in your head, pain, 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 just like echoing inside of your mind.
Wait a minute, you can talk? I mean, you talk to my head. You can talk?
You talk to my head.
You talked.
Is
To
there anything
my
else you wanted to
head.
do?
Can I intimidate it? Can I, like, get it to go away?
You can try to do anything you want.
Smack it on the wrist and go, you've been very naughty.
I mean, you
I-
hit it really hard twice.
I will try to intimidate it.
You're like,
DM's favorite line. You can certainly try.
Does a 14 intimidate it?
no, it does not.
Damn it. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Torgan, you're up, man.
Okay. Hello, my friend. Have some sacred flame. By the light of Reorx, I cleanse thee with the holy
Pillar of
flame.
flame strikes down from the floor above, just like emerges right from the ceiling itself. Just. Is there a saving throw on that?
Yeah, dexterity save.
Okay, what does it have to get over?
14.
Okay, so it easily does with it has advantage on all spells and magical effects. So it just sort of sidesteps as it looks up as the light starts to emanate and strikes the ground where it once was. Is there a save for half damage or save for no damage? What is it?
Just says flame-like radiance descends on the creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
So 1d8 or take 1d. Okay, so it did. So
Yeah, so if it makes a saving throw, then
Yeah.
basically nothing. It just goes.
So that was your standard action. What else? Anything else?
That was yeah.
Make sure you're
almost.
marking off your spell slots.
Absolutely. I am not that guy. Thank you very much. I will mark off my spells. That's why I'm a bit desperate here because I'm.
I
running out of
mark
stuff.
off extra just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be sure, so you know I'm honest. Yeah. Don't mind those at you, sir. Oh my god, I'm getting tired.
Anything else? You're good?
Well, not good, but I can't do anything else.
All right. Fynn, you're up, man.
So I'm going to move over here. So that's within line of sight.
Yep.
And as per usual, the longbow attack. I rolled a 15 and an 18 to hit.
Both hit?
Oh, actually, before that, can I cast Hunter's Mark?
Is that a bonus reaction? What is that?
That's a bonus. That's
Yeah.
a bonus action.
And you're doing it on this big creature?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what does that do?
You choose a creature you could see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Nice.
And you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check you could find it. If the target drops to 0 points before the spell ends, you could use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature.
Okay. Yeah, so give me damage with your Hunter's Mark and your arrow.
So is this thing like a Transformers combiner? Is that why you've got multiple creatures, but it's one big thing?
I don't know what that means. I'm
What?
sad to say I don't know what that means. What's a combiner?
What? You don't know like Bruticus or Superion or
Oh, dude.
what? What am I?
I
What,
was into
what kind
Star
of nerd are
Wars
you?
toys. I knew action figures. I didn't.
Do
know
I
that.
even know you?
I thought I knew you.
Sorry, I'm.
What's your damage,
Sorry, I'm just
Gabriel?
gonna sit here in disgust.
18 damage in total. And mark off 2 more arrows.
So as it hits it, it sort of reacts, thunk, thunk, hitting its body. It sort of moves back a little bit, but it's just like completely pissed off and screaming, echoing in the halls that you're sort of hidden in. Like a moment later, it comes back up from the cavern. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right.
I'm sorry. Did you say there was another call that came up from the cavern?
Well, either with your perception, it's the echo that came back out of the
Okay.
cavern.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Someone else might have mistook it for sure. So as you're right in front of it, Arjan, you see it just smash the ground with both of its fists and just claw. It's going to try to bite at you as well. So let's see what happens here. The first claw comes in. Your armor class right now is
17, sir.
So the first claw comes in and you easily sort of bat it away. The second one rakes the back side of you where you sort of deflected the first, and he moves his head down and he just clomps right down on top of you. So for the first claw, or the only claw, you take 7 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
7 piercing damage, and then a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Okay, and then for the bite that he did latch onto you with, you take 8 piercing damage as it sort of bites onto you and just rips its head back up, and you see a little bit of mist of your own blood sort of spray out at you, and it's just, and you just hear in your head, food, in this booming
Okay,
voice.
so these things could not be spoken with. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not intelligent at all. It's sort of emotionally reacting.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. That was that nasty ass creature, and next you see this creature leap off of him and leap onto you, just rah!
The hell these
And
things
it's like this
reproduce?
tiny little tadpole looking thing. And it sort of slaps down on the ground as it tried to latch onto you, but it wasn't able to. And it's just like sort of, making
I'm getting
totally normal
that
sounds.
frog with the tryptophobia thing, where all the babies just come out of little holes on his back.
Right. Just for the sake of the game mechanics, I'm going to move them to their own squares. But this one tries to jump on top of you as well. The second one. And
Oh my god,
it
what movie am I thinking of?
completely misses.
Oh,
Yet another one sort of slaps down at you. And you guys are just seeing these things leap off this main large creature and just splat all around Arjan. It's got actually an advantage here. So a 21 hits you. You take 4 damage as it just sort of latches onto the side of you and then lets go. And you're just like, from right behind you. And there's 2 more. So this little creature slaps down on the ground and he goes to bite at you as well. And he bites at you 4 damage. You're sort of being attacked from all sides, doing your best to fight everything off. And they're just like all around you. And the last little tadpole creature, oop, that's not him, splats down. And he lashes onto you with 4 damage as well.
Okay.
So just all these creatures all around you, just and that's them, Janek. So you're seeing this sort of nightmare happen in front of you.
Nice. All right.
It's a trap.
Oh, I'll
It's definitely a trap.
all right. We'll be brave. I'll run up there.
To the small one. I'll be brave. I'll take the tiny one.
Well, you know, Arjan looks like he's handling the big one.
That's how you
I
want to
can
call
just
it.
help him out. All right, and I have advantage.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Let's see if I can- There we go. So with the short sword, the long sword, that's a 5. That's a 8. Sorry, 8 to hit.
No, yeah. This thing is so small. It's like flopping around off of Arjan. You like trying to smack and it sort of flops around to the side.
All right. Well, let's
slimy.
try the short sword. Oh, that's hits. That's nice. That's a 26.
Oh, yeah, that does hit. All right.
Sweet. And I must again thank you, Arjan, for being within 5 feet.
Yep.
That's 14.
All right, you cut it down and it just sort of like lays down in 2 halves on the ground. Tiny little blood just oozes out.
Perfect. That was what I was going for.
All
And
right.
that is my turn.
Arjan. Pin cushion.
Good God. Big guy then. I'm just oh man. Oh. Yep, I gotta take down the big guy. Alright, so first attack is a 25. Second attack is an 11.
The first one hits.
You know what? We're going to do precision attack. Well, we're going to try to do precision attack on that second attack. Does a 16 hit it?
Yes.
Okay, so both hit. So that was...
Come in with your axe, cutting into it.
So... Oh, I gotta clear this out. Okay, so first attack does 9 damage. Second attack does 11 damage. And then we're going to... I'm going to goading attack the big guy again. So DC 16 wisdom save.
No, he does not.
Okay, so it has disadvantage to attack anyone other than me, even though it really doesn't have any motivation to attack anyone other than me. I just need damage.
Okay.
So 24
Well,
damage.
I'm about to go on a murdering spree of all of its babies. So.
I mean, I gotta
Baby
do
murderer.
I got to do something. So it takes 24 total damage.
Okay, so as you're like hacking into it, you screaming as it's like it clearly has its natural armor isn't strong enough to resist the sheen edge of your battle axe as you're hacking into its flesh, and you're seeing chunks drop off of it, but it's actually still standing up. It's using its big old frame and its hands to sort of balance itself as it's taking more and more damage, and it seems just to be getting more and more angry.
All right. Bonus action is to you know what? I'm going to... What does this say? Spend one superior dice to bolster the resolve of one of your companions. Okay. Choose a friendly creature who can see. Okay, so I can't rally myself because that makes sense. That wouldn't make sense anyway. But anyway,
Start slapping yourself in the face. Get a good man. Come on, you can do this.
I'm going to try to hit it with my torch.
Okay.
An 11.
Does
An
not.
11 probably doesn't hit. Okay,
No.
yeah.
You like swing it in front of it, and it sort of like moves back from the light, right out of
Okay.
your reach. All right, is that
Okay.
it?
That's it.
Torgan, you're up.
Okay.
Hiding back there behind the staircase.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up a bit because obviously I'm gonna have to go hand to hand soon. But let's have another wee secret flame. Oh, Reorx, why have you forsaken me? Help me destroy this blight.
Why have you forsaken me? Okay, so it's a dex, you said?
Dex, yeah. Dex save.
Okay, and what's the DC on that?
14.
You see it just hyper focused on Arjan as the sort of flame emanates and drops down on it and just bursts down onto it, starts screaming like almost a whimper at this point. And Arjan, in your head, you just hear pain, burn, pain.
Yay. Let's roll for some damage.
Like,
I
you
think
haven't
it's hurt.
forsaken me.
What the hell was that?
2? 2? I wish I could smack you through this. I'm just kidding.
Oh my word. I'm gonna have to atone after this. I've obviously
Perfect.
committed some great sin. And I've just been left, so I'm gonna have to like self-flagellate after this and
So I
pray.
take everything back that what just happened. It was basically like a Zippo lighter going off.
It just went
And he was just like, ooh, what? Ooh.
scratch itself.
I am hurt pretty bad, just saying.
all those traumatic.
He's like, Torgan, what are you doing? Me. All right, so anything else you want to do, Torgan?
I'm gonna kneel and pray for forgiveness for whatever sin I've committed.
Okay. Fynn, you're up. Fynn?
I'm gonna attack with my bow again. That is 19 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. He just rears back.
And the damage on that with my Hunter's Mark is going to be 18 damage.
Okay. So that's a huge hit. You see the arrow buried deep into this creature's chest, and it doesn't seem to even bother with it. It takes the physical knock back, but its attention is hyper-focused at this moment.
Okay, I'm going to shoot another arrow, which is 19 to hit.
Hits. So does Arjan, does your call
And that is
to it
15 damage.
negate his hunter's mark?
No, it does not. It's only when like similar effects conflict, like the Kinder ability to
Right.
force it to take disadvantage against any target other than the Kinder.
Mhm.
Since those are two effects that are basically the exact same occurring at the same time, one of them will negate the other.
Okay.
So one of them has to take precedence over the other.
Yeah. All right. So what was that second one damage, Fynn?
15 damage.
Okay. So you are seeing like just these arrows protruding out of its body, looking very much like a red pincushion at this point, and it's just sort of taking them and screaming out and calling out, but it's not going down. And you know you must have done a lot of damage with it because these arrows are buried deep. Arjan being right under it, you are hearing like wheezing as it inhales, and it seems to be a little bit, hunched down, a little more tired, but you're really the only one that would notice the small effects that it's causing here. Is there
You
anything
can
else?
still run away.
Yeah. Fynn, is there anything else?
No, that is all I can do.
All right, so this creature right above you, Arjan, is going to come down for its 3 attacks again. It's going to try to
Oh, shit,
claw
why?
you. Oh, shit. Okay, so it claws you with the first one. The second one misses, and it comes in and clumps with its mouth on you again. You had already failed your constitution, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
But you take 7 piercing damage and 8 piercing damage from the bite. So 7 from the
Okay.
claw, 8 from the bite.
Okay.
Um,
Arjan is also similarly messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine after all that. Hold on. All right, so which little tadpole here? So this little tadpole is going to try to bite at you. It sort of like leaps up in the air toward you. Oh, shit!
Did it crit
Latches
me?
on, and you take 4 damage as it bites on you.
Okay.
The one on the exact opposite side. You said yours was 17, right?
Yes.
So you
Armor
take
class is
4
17.
from this second one. All of these have advantage because they're flanking each other.
Yeah.
The next one. Whoa, natural 20. You take 8 damage from that one.
Jeez.
Oh,
It's just like, it's literally like burying into your face, like on your cheek here. You're just like, oh my God! Ah, ah! Get it off! Get it off!
Hold still.
And this final one actually misses. You're like flailing around trying to get this one off, and it like leaps up and tries to get you and like drops back down on the ground. So you guys are just seeing like these like, bouncing beam creatures latching onto him and biting him, tiny little rivulets of blood oozing down. He's clearly hurt a bit here. All right, Janek, you're up.
All right. Just so that I can get the advantage, I'm gonna slide there.
Okay.
Go after that little
Punch out real smooth.
bean, whatever that one is. Like this works
Tadpole
half the
looking thing.
time. Yeah. So we're gonna go longsword first. I need a magic short sword. Come on. No, that's not what I wanted. Well, that's fine. So that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, definitely. You come down, just slice into it. How much damage?
Take 6.
Okay. So you cut into it, but it doesn't drop dead like the last one did.
I was hoping to take 2 of them out. But that's okay.
They were thinking the
Oh.
same thing.
I'll go short sword.
Okay. So you come back in and jab it.
15 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
That's an 11 damage.
You sort of skewer it on your short sword, and you have to like actually with your boot or with your knee or something slide the corpse off. It sort of like flops down like a fish out of water for about 2 flops, and then just lays dead.
Okay, and then with my last movement, I'll kind of slide over there.
Okay.
And
Arjan.
that will be my turn.
Arjan's bleeding. He's
He's all, help me!
got
I'm trying. I'm trying.
He's got 2 hit points left.
Oh,
so-
shit!
Oh!
So you're like really like
What did you think
bad.
was going on? Everyone's acting all surprised, and it's like I've been getting hit a lot.
It's like, he's been eating me!
So I think we're gonna
But
go for death or
You're
glory.
so
in
stoic
Ispen's
and
name,
upright. You
and,
make it like
we're gonna attack.
You just rally.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Ah, for Ispen! That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, wait, who are you hitting? The red slat, the big one?
No, the big one.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
We're gonna precision strike that.
Yeah, the 12
that
does
second
not
one. We're gonna see if we can't precision strike that. That becomes a 19 to hit.
hits, definitely.
Oh, outstanding. I have 1 superiority die left. Okay.
Like as you see yourself in this moment, this is like your last death thrall, like just
Yeah.
lashing out. Like clearly he's not going to heal me. I'm going to die here. At least I'm going to take him with me.
I'm gonna take him with me. So that's gonna be a total of 30 damage.
Jeez. Okay, so you like hack that first one, and that creature sort of like moves back, and like the axe, you have to like yank it out. Does that same, very familiar sucking sound as you penetrated its lung. Just it's like blood and saliva is sort of like spurting out of the wound that you just opened up. And that final one, you smack into it, and it just sort of drops down to its knees. Its eyes glaze over, and it just falls flat on its face, dead.
Okay. And just
Nice.
yell at these other three little things and just
Little jibber jabbers.
hopefully they'll run away. Maybe.
Is
Yeah,
that the end of your
that's-
turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Torgan, you're up. See the
Right,
big
so
creature drop.
as I'm kneeling, just contemplating what's going on in my life, I feel a nudge of my dragon wing heavy crossbow poke me in the back from my packet, which I completely forgot about. So, it's gone. Right. Oh well, that wasn't much then. Okay, so saying that my buddy, I'll forget that. I had a whole monologue there built up. Why'd you kill him not straight away?
I can bring him back.
Please don't.
That's okay. I'll just. It's gone. Right, Reorx. If you've forsaken me, at least help my friend. And I.
Do you have to be in touching range? Yeah.
I was going to do healing word again. That's my bonus, but now I realize I might just have to. Oh god, I'm out of slots for cure wounds. Says what happens when you're. Nope. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, it's going to have to be healing word.
And you have the spell slots for that?
Okay. Oh my god, no. I don't have a spell slot. Where's my other heal? That would not be. Where's my cantrips? I had another heal. Cure wounds, that was it. Right, sorry, cure wounds, yes. That's the one I can do.
Okay.
My apologies.
And what does that do?
Right, so one action. Creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8. Spellcasting ability modifier, blah blah blah. So
All right, cast it.
I rush over. Oh, Reorx, descend thy light and heal my companion.
Hey.
It's not bad.
13 at least.
It's not bad at all. It's something. It's better than
I
his two.
weep slightly as I curse myself for my lack of faith that has led me to just perform so abysmally.
Right. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Like, pull my seconds away. Two weapon fighting. No.
Yeah, you
Only
already
got
did
the-
your action, so you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, so I can't do that. That would be me.
All right. Fynn, you're up.
Okay, I am going to transfer my Hunter's Mark since that creature died, and I'm going to transfer over to the furthest one over here.
I got you. All right. You try to pin him with your arrow?
Absolutely.
Good luck. What do you got?
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit. Yeah. It just spins and hits right in the ground, right through the little creature. What's the damage?
13 damage.
You put that thing over a fire, you might have a meal. You kill it. Just shish kebab it right to the ground. It doesn't even get a chance to squeal out. It just drops.
And I'm going to use my second attack on that one.
Okay.
Mm, 19 to hit.
Hits.
That one's not as impressive. That's 6 damage.
6. Okay. So you sort of, it like moves to this side as it sort of just senses the presence of danger, and you cut its back as it moves, but it does a lot of damage, and it does clearly seem to hurt. Is there anything else you want to do?
That is all I could do.
All right. It is its turn, and it's jumping right at Arjan. It's got the taste.
Here we go.
It's so funny. So it does hit you for
Poor
4
Arjan.
damage.
All right.
Reaches out, and this other one jumps up at you as well. And it misses you as you're sort of defending yourself off of it.
Okay.
Janek, you're up.
Well, we'll just hit the one that's right in front of me.
Good idea.
Yeah. Sometimes I have them.
Not just a hat rack.
Does a 22 hit?
I guess this time.
9 damage?
Okay, 9 damage. Hurts it. It's not quite dead. You see it's like sort of like
Damn these little bastards.
wiggling around on the ground a little bit, sort of flopping around. Just...
Can you pick it up by the leg?
Right?
Hold it away and be like,
the
slap it about a bit.
short sword.
Finish it off.
Dirty 20 hits,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Does 6 more damage kill it?
Yes, it does. You sort of dig
Because
your
if
sword
not,
into
I
it.
can definitely find its weak point and roll for 3 more 3d d6 damage.
No, you were effective. You skewer and sort of
Perfect.
slice and dice it Benihana style. And
Perfect.
it's just laying on the ground, squished and dead and cut. Anything else?
That's it.
Arjan,
That's
you're
all I
up.
got.
I turn towards the last one. I'm just gonna try to put this thing out of its misery. 21 to hit and
Hits.
14 to hit.
And you squish it.
Okay. Because my minimum damage is like 14. So
Nice. Yeah, you definitely cut it up, man. So you guys are sitting here, there's just blood and corpses all around you.
Nice.
Arjan's gonna lazily examine this stuff and just take a breather.
I'm gonna retrieve my arrows.
What
Okay.
does this just look like more of the same?
You can get 6 arrows, Fynn. The rest of them are sort of like broken on the bones inside of the massive creature. Is this more the same? All the shit right there?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. If anyone has Arcana, you can give me an intelligence check real quick. And I'm looking here. Yeah, it looks to be all just sort of garbage over here, and just abandoned and broken. And there was once staircase there that has been crushed. And
11 for Arcana.
okay.
It's like
all right.
glowing to the south.
So you do, in fact, notice some sort of glowing on the other side of this chasm, but you're not entirely sure what it is. It's very dim.
Oh, joy of joys. This is the
It's this
stone.
sort of noxious orange light on the far side. Now stop moving. Arjan, as
Yep,
soon
yep.
as you get there, we're using the exact same initiatives. There was a hold action, and you notice fire streak out of the darkness and fly off at you.
Oh, good grief.
Before we go any further, can I ask what this is about? Because I'm kind of struggling a wee bit here with magic.
What
Does this let me do an extra spell?
channel divinity?
During a short rest, you can spend your channel divinity to gain a spell slot. Yes.
Oh, so right.
We have to do a
Doesn't
short
that
rest.
instead of a short rest?
So you actually see flame come out of the darkness, sort of splash out for an instant, and it just starts hurling toward you, striking you for 10 damage, and you see the bridge itself start burning. Like it's just a little bit smoldering at this point, but it
Is
starts.
the bridge made of wood?
Yeah.
Now back up off of that.
No.
I'm now at 1 hit point.
You're at 1 hit point.
I'm
goddamn.
1 hit point.
Okay, so now we've been going for 2
so
hours.
where
We are
the
in initiative
source
at this
of the-
moment. So do we
Okay.
want to take a break real quick? I know at 2 hours I
Yeah.
can always use a break. So are you guys
Yeah,
okay doing a
break
quick,
would
Yeah,
be
we
good.
can do a
quick
break.
bathroom
that'd be
break?
cool.
All right, so everyone watching, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry we haven't had an opportunity to say hi to all of y'all while we're doing this. We're in the middle of combat, the exact same initiative. We will be right back. So see you on the other side.
Oh my god. She's such a pain in the butt.
And we are back with pain in the butt cats.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up with Arjan on your turn as you move forward, got smacked by a firebolt, and then moved backward. So that means Torgan, you're up. You know something's over there.
That guy
Right.
hit with fire.
You see the bridge just smoldering a little bit.
I don't think of anything to. So I can't see anything for definite, no.
Correct. You cannot see anything.
What am I for spells? I'm not going to venture over there. That seems a bit silly. And I would recommend that we don't venture over there. Maybe.
Guys, we should not go over there.
If there's something shooting fire at us, and we're all a bit beaten up, would a tactical withdrawal and try and heal ourselves?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Can I use the torch and side of my hand axe to use kind of like as a mirror and see what's down there? Like just get close and...
The light wouldn't go beyond what the torch's distance is at 20 feet. So
Can I drop the torch down there?
on your turn, if you want to move to the edge of it to drop down, yes, you absolutely can.
Okay.
I could take. Trying to think here. Yes, right. So I could dispel my light of my hammer and put it onto another object that could be thrown across.
Okay. What?
So, or an arrow. Would an arrow do it? Fynn, if I cast light onto one of your arrows and you shoot it across, not so much at the whatever it is, but the land and the ground.
Yeah, it would
talking
just be like
about-
shooting into darkness, so it would be.
Yeah, but if I
random.
cast light on the arrow,
Yeah, it would.
it would light it up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go down that cavern. Wherever
you
it
can-
lands from that point outward would radiate the light that you cast on it. 100%.
Okay, let's do it. So I remove light from my hammer. If Fynn, you outstretch one of your arrows for me, please, and I'll
Okay. I'll
recast
pull one
light.
of them out.
Yep, I'll recast light on it.
Okay.
And then if you be so good, sir, as to shoot it across that cavern.
So we're in initiative. So is that all you're going to do for your turn?
That's all I'm going to do, because I'm not racing across that bridge, which is smouldering and on fire and stuff in the unknown.
And is light a cantrip, so you can keep casting them?
It stays on until basically I cast it once, and it stays
I'm
until
wondering
I either cast it onto something else. So it's been in my hammer the whole time. I cast it once.
I understand that. I'm just wondering if it's an action, like it takes a spell slot.
It's an
or
act.
not.
So it's an action to initiate, but it stays.
Does it take a spell slot to cast it?
Yes, I've used my
So
spell
if you
slot
use
already.
a spell slot, you can't recast it unless you have another spell slot available.
Oh, well, I do have. So
Light's
that's
a
the
cantrip.
last. Right. No, hang on.
Light is a cantrip.
The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. So I never dismissed it. It's been on the whole time. So by casting it again, that's my spell slot. Here, hang on. I'll share it. Let's just make sure we're on the right page.
I just need to see if it's a cantrip. Yeah, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't take a spell slot.
Is it a yeah?
So it's not a big deal. Okay. So you drop it off of your hammer, you put it on his arrow, and that's your turn. So Fynn,
Yep. Oh, what?
you're up.
Does that not use a spell slot?
No, it does not.
Cantrips don't use a spell slot.
No,
ever.
cantrips don't use spell slots.
Oh,
You
okay.
can cast.
Oh.
So that's why,
Can I-
like,
can I
can
have-
just
can I have
cast
one of my spell
Firebolt
slots back
because
then, please?
It's not a spell. It's
Yes.
a cantrip.
Can I have the spell slot I used to cast it in the first place?
Yeah.
Please, Mr. DM. And can I apologize for my stupidity, Mr. DM?
Yes. Yes, and yes.
Thank you, Mr. DM. I really appreciate that.
All right, Fynn, you're up.
Okay, so you wanted me to shoot it to the other side of the bridge or down in the pit?
Darkness.
No. Other side of the bridge so we can see whatever's shooting at us.
So just point to me where you're aiming, and then roll to hit.
Think of it like a fire arrow, but it's gonna glow. So when it lands in the ground,
Okay, I'm gonna drop my torch down there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot the light arrow. Like somewhere in this
I
direction.
need you to give me an exact point where you're trying to hit.
It's darkest
Right
over here.
there, right there would
I
actually.
know
Yes.
you're not supposed to see. That's the point. So I need you to tell me where you're aiming at, so I can.
so somewhere in
There's-
the
So right there.
There's more darkness over here, so like
where
Well,
did
where
the where did the fire come from?
Okay.
Yeah, but the attack came from probably over here somewhere.
Wasn't it over here? Yeah. So
All you guys know is that it came from this side.
yeah,
of
so
the bridge.
somewhere in around here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it right here.
Okay.
Let there be light.
So roll to hit.
Don't use my dice rolls, please. Use your own.
Yeah, there's no sharing dice rolls.
You don't. Mine are cursed.
17.
Okay, let me add on the light layer. Place light. And you see it drop down right there. And as it sticks into the ground, it sort of arced nicely up into the air and just clang, sticks into the ground. And you see this very large creature standing in front of you. I'm sorry, that was gross. I just burped in the mic. It looks like it was once a draconian, but not anymore. It's changed even more than those creatures you fought on the level above you right now. And it looks angry. As soon as that thing arched in the air and hit the ground, you see it was looking down at it, and it turns and looks back at you guys, and it just has this grimace on its face.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
On that thing, and I'm going to use my second attack action to hit it. 25 to hit.
25 does hit. What's your damage?
I rolled 18 damage.
Nice hit. So you stick into it and it cries out like it's trying to speak, but it can't quite get language out of its mouth. Very guttural and sort of disgusting. So anything else on your turn?
That is all I can do.
Okay, so that torch that you drop down goes beyond the distance of the torch. So it just empties into darkness. Just so you know.
Oh my.
So don't fall down the pit. Got it.
Yeah, let's not go down there. That doesn't look like a good time.
All right, and it is this creature's turn. So it had cast that at you as a hold action while you guys were battling. So it only has 2 of its 3 attacks left. Okay. So you see Fynn, he like moves its hand out, doesn't even really say anything intelligible. You've heard arcane magic, fire from Janek before. This doesn't make any sense, but you see a flame shooting out toward you. And what's your armor class?
My armor class is 18.
So it flies right next to you and like goes right past your boar and sort of empties into the darkness behind you where the stairs were. And then you see it sort of back up. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it sort of backs up behind this. What you see now is this large crystal that's sort of sitting and looks like it was dug out and stuff. So that is its turn. Janek, you are up.
The flame on the bridge. So I know that was initially a magical flame, but now that it's burning the bridge, is it a mundane flame?
At this point, it's just smoldering, so it's not like an open flame. The flame hit Arjan, and the sort of residual of that was that it started smoldering the bridge.
Okay, so
I
the
will
bridge
need to go
isn't-
wee wee.
So at this very moment right now, it's not an open flame at all. It's just smoldering
Okay.
as if it could turn into a flame, like when you're starting a fire from scratch, for example.
Okay. So I can still barely see this guy, it looks like.
Yeah, you have some light. I mean, he's partially in the shadow, but you can see him. Assuming
Cool.
it's a he, it.
Firebolt. Fire!
Fire! What's the range on
probably
that?
not. 120.
Okay.
But only 10 to hit, so probably not.
Yeah, no, it sort of flies past. You actually see it end up hitting that stone that's right in front of him and stop him before it gets to him. Anything else?
Okay. Yes. I am gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. No! Sorry. 5, 30, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. So 35, 40, 45,
Okay, so as you go over that bridge,
60. Oh, cool. All right, so maybe I'll put
Yours
myself
next turn.
back there.
No, you're good. As you're running
Okay.
across it, you actually see the smoldering is spreading out, and it's sort of just because you've dealt with fire, with magic and stuff, you know that this bridge is about to ignite into flames, but you are able to
Coolio.
get to where you are.
Okay, coolio.
Is that it?
That's it.
Arjan, you are up.
Okay, so Arjan's at 1 hit point, so this is not good.
Right.
So I'm going to take cover behind these crates,
Smart.
grab my heavy crossbow, load it, and fire
Okay.
at the thing.
What's the range on that?
100 feet.
Okay. That's for close or long?
Close.
Okay.
Long range is 400 feet.
Woof.
Yeah, this isn't like crossbow. This is like crossbow.
Yeah.
Like,
It's those, those crossbows we picked up. Was it last time or the time before?
yeah, that was one of the crossbows we picked up.
Yeah.
Was from
That was
one of
last
the
time.
officers.
Okay.
That's the one I just remembered I had in my backpack, which I'm going
Nice.
to use next.
Does a 20 hit it?
A 20 does hit it, yes.
Okay. It's gonna take 8 points of damage, and I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing I can. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do with the crossbow, with the superiority dice at this point. So, hang on. Can, as a final thing, she is 67 feet away from me. I need to check something real quick. Sorry about this. Can she see or hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my last maneuver die for rally, and I'm just going to give her 5 temporary hit points as I go. You got this.
Nice. Okay. You can
So you
do
have
it.
So yeah, you have 5 temporary hit points there. I keep forgetting the name. It's
Janek.
Janek. Yeah, Janek. Sorry.
Okay.
And that's
Torgan.
my turn.
Torgan, you are up, man.
Right, I'm also going to unlimber my crossbow
Okay.
and take aim at this lovely behemoth of a being.
Archers, fire!
just crouch a position.
Stay away from it.
Let's have a wee bit of ranged combat.
Right.
I just don't want to hit this.
I'm only over here because I'm at 1 hit point. That's my.
No, I get that. That's why I'm just going to need it in the open. I was going to go over it, but I've no spell slots left to heal you. So let's have a wee bit of... Oh, God. What? Oh, my God.
7 misses. So it just sort of flies
just-
off to the side, clinks against the wall. Tink, 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 tink. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to cry a little bit inside.
Fynn, you're up.
So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm within line of sight. And I'm going to shoot.
Well,
bow
from
at him.
you, it has partial cover from this stone, but you do see it. So you're in line of sight, but he has partial cover from you.
Okay.
You don't have a sharpshooter?
Nope. I'm
Sure
pretty
you
sure I
will.
don't even have. I'm pretty sure I don't have any feats. No, the only feat I have is tough.
Okay.
Does a 15 and a 16 hit?
A 15 does not. The 16 does.
Well, we found his AC, fellas.
Yay, that makes
So
me
you're like
feel so much
aiming,
better.
shoot it, it goes forward. Actually, with his partial cover, that's 2, so you miss both of them. And the second one hits into that stone. The first one sort of flies just over his head. So neither
Alrighty.
of them end up hitting. Anything else you want to do?
That is all I can.
So give me a second. You see him whisper spidery words of magic and disappears.
Cool.
Which is always nice, you know. Let me see.
What bogusness is this?
No, stay on that side of the cavern so we can shoot at you from a safe distance. What are you doing? Not playing fair, Mr. Munster.
Yeah, he should definitely be playing fair.
Big poopy pants.
So it disappears and then reappears right in front of Janek.
I love it.
I'm trying to grab him, but I can't.
Come here.
And then he comes in with some claws and a bite. So the first was... actually, he can only do one of them. So he's going to try to claw you, and he misses. With the claw, he's just like... Rah! Just out of nowhere, just jumps up. You're like, oh my gosh, what the...
Oh,
So
no, I have
Janek-
alert. I can't be surprised.
Oh, well, you were startled. You weren't surprised. Like,
All
oh,
right, I was startled.
you're up.
Cool, dude. Thanks for that. So I am gonna use. Where is it? Tides of Chaos,
That sounds awesome.
where I can get advantage on one attack roll. But I'm gonna.
Is this a
Is
spell?
that,
or what is
interesting?
this?
No, it's an ability. It
Okay.
doesn't have like it's listed as special.
Gotcha.
So it says no action.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use that advantage with my short sword, not my long sword. So I'm gonna attack with my short sword first, and then I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos, and then I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the long sword hits for 21.
Yes, it does.
AC 21, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is 9 damage.
You cut
And then
into
the
him. So you're like...
The short sword also hits for 21.
Yeah.
And that does 19 damage.
Woof. Nice. Nice hit.
And then, like, man, I really need a familiar. Because if I could flank him.
We'll get you a pet when this is finished.
Thank you.
Anything else?
And then, nope, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Arjan, you're up.
All right. Well, we're gonna reload the crossbow and then take another shot at him. Dun, 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 dun.
Ratchet.
Heavy crossbow. If you said a 15 misses, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yep. That's I'm out of maneuver dice. I'm out of everything. In that case, yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Torgan.
I'm going to do the same. Ratchet. Oh yeah. The mics are on, aren't it?
What? Can you not hear?
No, the stream.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on.
okay.
Good.
You
Right,
asked for a
okay.
reminder.
Thank you.
So we're both did. Okay. Come on, dice. Just behave. Just play
Just
nice.
once.
Just come on, let me have this. What are you
Yeah,
savage
Colin,
shots
I
there?
have faith in you.
Oh, Doug. Oh my god.
Nope.
What was
You should have
that?
known by now not to have faith in him. So just clang,
Six
hits
more
and
go.
breaks against the far wall. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Or anything else you can do? Okay. Fynn, you're up, man.
I could really use someone to come flank. That's what I could really use. My skill
I
set
forgot
is
to tell you
very
guys.
particular.
So at the start of his turn, the bridge burst into flames, the one that was smoldering. So this
Cool.
bridge right here is actively on fire.
Cool.
So Fynn, you're up. He no longer has any cover. Except for his clothes. He has clothes on.
Good clarification.
Thank you.
So one arrow doesn't hit, but the other one is a 21.
Okay. Stick right into his back. He screams out. Does anyone here speak Draconic at all?
Nope.
I actually speak Draconic.
You hear what could almost be words, but they're sort of broken and slurred at the same time, so it's not intelligible at all. But it does seem like that's what he's trying to speak when he's calling out.
10 damage.
Okay. So it sticks into him. He doesn't even turn focus. He just sort of screams. Drool drips out of his mouth. His eyes are sort of going like a little bit lazy on one side. So the bridge itself breaks and falls down in the flames into the pit.
Cool.
Janek, you want to maybe come back
You
over?
actually, on your side, Janek, you see his wounds starting to heal and close. He turns his back, his shoulder to
Fudge
you,
buckets.
and he sort of speaks an arcane word of magic, and a massive fireball explodes right here.
Cool. No, I'm good on this side of the bridge where the fireball isn't.
That's, yeah. Okay, so I need a dexterity saving throw from Torgan and Arjan, please.
Oh
Okay.
no. That is an 8, sir.
That's a 16.
That's actually really good, that's 16.
That's like, yeah, but I'm not the one that needs to do the save
Yeah.
and throw. I
So-
can take a hit.
Arjan, you take 33 damage as the fireball explodes in front of your face. You drop down. Is that more than half your hit points?
No, it's not.
Okay. So I'm
It
just
would
gonna, on your turn,
be-
just start doing death saving throws.
Yeah.
And then Torgan, you take 16 damage. It sort of blasts in your face. This creature turns back to you, Janek,
Ouch.
and casts fear. So I need you to do a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom. 15.
Okay, you succeed. So he's just like, and you're just like, okay, whoa, little beads of sweat. You're like, fight this, fight this. You start, your stomach drops down and into your feet. And you're just like, oh God, no, I can best this. I can do this. And that's its turn. Janek, you're up.
Well, and its wounds are starting to heal, it looks
Yeah.
like.
Every single time it moves, you're seeing any previous wounds start to close in on itself.
Well, fuck this noise. Ooh, frack this noise.
Frack.
Because I'm a thief, and I can do this, I'm going to use Cunning Action to disengage as my bonus action.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna move. Let's see. 1, 2, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. And then I'm gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's weird. I'm sure. Who's doing the arrow?
That's me.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Sven.
All right, so you're on the bridge. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Arjan, death saving throw, please. You don't have to tell us. Just keep track of them.
Okay.
Torgan, you're up.
Okay. Ratchet. One more crossbow bolt. Come on.
This works so well.
Folks,
thus
we might have to
far.
consider a tactical withdrawal here. We're in a wee bit of trouble.
Yes, that's why I started running away.
16.
16 hits.
Okie dokie.
That's what you need.
The whack. Give me some. Jesus. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark off my arrow and just be like getting ready to run.
You have a move action.
Yeah, but I'm not going over there.
Okay. Fynn, you're up.
I'm gonna get trapped. We're gonna have to get reinforced somehow
Okay.
and buffed up.
So from here, so it's from that square to that square.
I have no idea what you're
Oh,
doing.
I'm going to cast Spike Growth, which what that is the range is 150 feet and the area effect is 20 feet in a sphere. But the description is the ground in a 20-foot radius centered at a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns.
So what's
The
the
area
center
becomes-
point that you're doing? Can you ping it?
I was doing the math from that
So
square.
That last square of the
to-
bridge right there. I need to know the center point because
There.
it springs from the center point in a 20-foot radius. So you tell
So
me
you
where the
can-
center point is.
So the center point is,
Okay.
wait, which one is the middle one? From this
So that's
to,
this, right? Is that this?
so yeah, yes.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
This is radius.
So that's a 10-foot radius right there.
That's 10
So
foot?
that circle should be quite, right? They're 5-foot squares.
Yes, yes.
Radius should be
So
from the center 20
5.
feet out.
10, 5, 10. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20 right there.
Okay.
I
And what happened, that becomes difficult terrain for the duration, which the duration is 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay.
So we're covered in our retreat, basically.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, or you can do?
As a last ditch middle finger, I'm going to shoot it with one last arrow
How
before
are you
we
going to shoot an arrow?
with my bow.
Well, you already used your action to cast a spell.
I have 2 attacks per
That's
action.
only if you attack once. You get attack action is 2 attacks, but spell casting is 1 action.
Okay.
So you
Never
can
mind then.
shoot.
You do
Okay.
not get to substitute an attack for casting a spell.
Okay.
And so that's it.
I'm gonna start moving away. 5. Oh, that's not. 10, 15, 20. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So he sees those thorns grow up in the ground, just sort of sprouting out, creating this sort of almost like scrub oak all around the ground. Let's see. Okay. So from where he is, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you see these balls of flame hurl from his hands toward you, Janek.
Cool.
Neither of them hit you. It ends up hitting the bridge, and the bridge ignites on fire.
Perfect.
At 20 damage, so that the bridge itself is actively on fire just for being on the bridge. You're going to end up taking 4 damage of just radiant, and that is its turn. Janek,
Do I get like a dex check for that? Like, can I
well, it's
dodge
just moving
fire?
through the fire. Well, not on the bridge itself. You're completely surrounded here. It's only 4. I mean,
All right, 4
you should be
damage?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I should be okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna run across the bridge. We'll just let that burn.
Burn,
1, 10, 15, 25. Let's see, we'll move there. And then I will cast. Actually, that's not where I'm going to move. I'm sorry. It was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. I'm going to move here because I want to try to go to Arjan and help carry him out. But I'm going to take a pot shot at the dude with Firebolt. Nope.
Okay.
9.
Fire!
Fire! But no, I got a 9.
Okay, so yeah, it sort of goes wild as you're running. Anything else you can do on your turn?
And then as my bonus action, I will move over to Arjan.
Okay.
And that's it.
Arjan, death saving throw. Torgan, you're up.
Right. I'm also going to move over towards Arjan as we're going to grab him. So
the way this works is you're a healer, so you would know that you can stabilize him with a medical check, so it stops him from actively dying, which he's doing right now.
Yeah, because my cure wounds and stuff is like completely used up. So
just
I can get over here.
If you get next to him, make sure you're in a square, but give me a medicine check. You're looking for a 10. Don't roll a 1. Okay. Hey, a high roll. Look at that. You can roll them. All right, so Arjan is stabilized for your turn. Is there any bonus actions or reactions you can do? Or is
So
that it?
here's a quick. When it comes to movement, 'cause I've got 25 feet movement.
Yeah.
Can I finish it? So I used what did I
Yes, you
use there?
can.
15.
Yeah.
So can I pick Arjan up? Does that count as a penalty or?
I don't know. How strong are you? Arjan, how much do you weigh?
Oh boy, let me tell you
He's
the
in
base.
armor. I mean, he's a big human. You're
That's a bit rude.
He weighs 210 pounds by himself, plus his equipment, which is 170.
No. Yeah.
So
300 pounds, you're not.
380 pounds.
What's your strength, Torgan?
14, and I've got +2 modifier.
Give me 1 second here.
So I know Janek can start helping me on the next turn, but while you start trying to get him dragged or start moving towards the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, your action was to stabilize him, so you can finish your move, but you're not going to be able to
All right. Okay.
lift him up and move him anywhere else. With someone else, you can move him slowly. It's going to act, it's going to reduce both of your movements, whomever is helping you, by half, as if it's difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your carrying capacity is your character's strength score. So multiply a strength by 15 to determine the weight in pounds a character can carry. So 14 times 15.
But if a +2, so is that 16 times?
No, that's
15?
your bonus. That's not a.
All right. So I can lift 240.
Yeah. So with someone else, you could move him, but not by
Okay.
yourself.
Okay, I thought I might have. You kind of know where the game's going for the minute. We need to regroup and get. If we stay here, we're all
Yeah,
toast.
So Fynn, it's your turn.
I have a strength of 12, so Janek will definitely
Help out.
help you with that.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. I'm going to cast
we're good, we can-
Spike Growth again so that he has absolutely nowhere he can move without
Do you
getting
have
injured.
that many spell slots?
I have 2 second level spell slots.
And where are you going to send it?
I'm going to center it right here.
Oh,
Okay. So there's just vines and brush and twigs and all sorts of thorns start sprouting up all around him. You see him just sort of screaming out.
Torgan, we did not do a good thing.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my turn.
All right. So you see his wounds
Oh, we're
heal.
all
You notice
bunched up
his
together.
arrows start
We're all
popping
bunched.
out of his back.
Yes.
Fudge.
My
Crap.
plan was to try and drag him and meet you, sort of. But you need to heal.
Oh my god, is he gonna fireball the whole party?
Yes, we're pretty much.
Yeah.
So if he centers it right here, he's not going to get the animal. All right, so everyone give me a dex saving throw, please.
Oh, perfect.
Arjan automatically fails.
Ooh, that's not good.
19.
Oh, wait, hang on.
11.
Yeah, good. That was. Oh.
11, you?
I
What?
know. I rolled a 3.
No.
Spread
That's okay. I have uncanny dodge. It's fine. It's
Alright.
fine.
So does that mean you get half damage instead of full damage?
That is correct.
Okay, so what was yours, Fynn?
I rolled a 19.
A 19. So you take, and so does Janek, 12 damage. Torgan and Arjan takes 25 damage.
DM,
Yes.
just FYI. If I believe so, in 5th edition, when you were unconscious, like you were at 0 hit points, when you take damage while in that state, it counts as 2 death saving throw failures. Is that how you want to rule that? Since I'm technically stabilized, but I'm still at 0.
Yeah, you're no longer stabilized, and you just lost 2 death saving throws. So you have 1 more death save.
No, I'm dead because I
Well,
failed one round.
The one that you had failed earlier was negated again by stabilizing.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
So
okay.
you have
So I'm no longer.
one roll on
no
your
longer
turn.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you.
Janek, you're up.
Um,
And Janek and Torgan are on either side of Arjan. So if you both
Yes.
want to act in
I'm
unison,
gonna. I don't have a lot of medical knowledge, but I can try to make a medicine save.
okay, so you guys are like putting your clothes out and trying to get the
Nat
fire out of your...
20.
Oh, that's dope. All right, so you stabilize
Arjan.
Arjan. You're like putting him out. He's completely scarred and burnt up, and all of his consumable clothing, and equipment is like a little bit singed and
Yep.
sort of burned away.
And then I'll.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know how you want to play this, but hold action until Torgan's turn, which is next.
Oh, Torgan, are you going to be moving with her?
Yeah, we're moving. We're getting out of dodge.
Okay, so you got
All right,
half your
Torgan, let's get him
movement.
up. Let's get. He's stable. Let's get him up.
So just move him and all of you half your movement.
Perfect.
Right. So 25.
So you're 25, right,
Yep.
Torgan? Okay. So you want us to do like
We're in initiative, so I need to know exactly where you're going to land.
square
5,
and
10,
a half?
15,
I don't
20. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I'm
Like,
counting like right here.
Can we
Yeah, walk towards
can
the
we
border.
dash
Not when
with
you're
him
carrying
for
this.
half movement
No,
for
not-
25?
Not with. You can't
No, this
because
is-
you would
this is
took your
pure
turn
Castleback.
to actually like
Well, so I mean, like,
tend him.
so we can. So again, this is a weird thing with rogues, right? Where Torgan can take his movement of 25, but half, and then move again for half. And as a
So a
thief,
total of
I
25.
can move with Torgan for half his movement, but then I also have a bonus action that I can use dash to move again. So could we
Okay.
move the whole 25?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Let's move behind Fynn. Fynn,
The steps, or we're going to the stairs?
cover us. Yeah, we're going to the stairs.
So
Because this
just,
guy's probably going to fireball us again.
move yourself to the 25 mark.
So we going, yeah, there.
There.
Are we doing behind or just direct?
We're
All right.
basically trying to get to the... Hopefully, if we get another turn, we'll get to the stairs, depending on what this thing does.
Right.
Right, put your figures on either side of him.
Oh, no, hang on. Change my... Think.
So,
So
where's
that was
Arjan?
All of Torgan's
This is,
turn to move. Fynn, you're up.
okay.
It's getting hairy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Trying to tie him up.
Yeah, if you're speaking, I can't hear you. What are you doing, Fynn?
That's a wand on him, right?
That's an icon. Yeah, that doesn't.
Okay, but does he have a wand or anything?
He's been hurling flames with
staff?
spells.
Okay,
He does
so
have a
all-
staff, yes.
Does the staff in particular have like a crystal or anything on it?
No, from where
That-
you can, you can't see any like detail or anything like that from your distance.
Okay.
He's also in partial darkness. Partial.
I thought there was a light arrow on top, well, next to him.
Point being, you can't see detail on him.
Okay.
I mean, aside from the fact that there's like brush and bramble crawling up all around him, he's pretty obscured to you.
Can you throw another one of those brush and bramble things just to tie him up a bit more?
They don't.
I
Really
don't have any
stack
more
with
second
effects.
level.
Hmm?
The
I
effects
don't have any
stack.
more second level spell slots.
I mean, I can attack them, but I can burn the brush area. I don't know if that'll help.
That would be crazy cool. What are you doing, Finn? Let me know what you're doing. We're in initiative here.
Just plug 2 arrows in him and call it done, man.
I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at his eyes. Please give me a high roll.
Cold shot is going to be incredibly different at that distance. And
What about lighted arrows that start burning them? What we need to do is just create a distraction so we can get off next.
So I rolled a 29 and a 23 to hit.
Nice. Give me just some damage. High rolls like that, I would normally want to see them. I don't just want to take them on faith. Especially 2 in a row. Because that sounds very convenient, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
I mean, you can see them if you're in.
You can just
if you're
do it in an old
D&D
20.
Beyond.
Yeah, or it'll show it on the log, won't it? The game log?
Yeah, I can go there.
Yeah, if you're in D&D
I
Beyond,
rolled-
you can see them.
23.
Yeah, he rolled them. That's
He
what
rolled
he
a
got.
29 and a 23.
Yeah, it's because he didn't click his character, his token, before he
Well, I don't
rolled.
think he has it.
No, he
flagged
doesn't
as
have
a-
the
No.
plug-in.
Okay.
No, I'm on.
So just give me some damage, please.
So 13, 23, 23, 24, 29 damage in total.
Awesome. Jeez. So yeah, you're like, take a deep breath, aiming. You see both of them fly, arc through the air. You sort of lose them in the darkness as they get up in the air a little bit. Then it comes back down, and you just see him like drop down, grabbing at his face, screaming, freaking out, just like thrashing about. You're like the twigs and the stuff, the scrub oaks sort of breaking all around him and stuff as he's sort of thrashing. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That is all I can do.
That was quite a bit. Okay, you see him step up, yank both of them out of his eyes, and he just sort of takes a deep breath. And he hurls fire all the way across right at you.
Perfect.
So
That's good. Nice knowing you, folks.
both of them, not fireball, these are like hurl flame is what it's called. So you see these 2 balls of fire fly over at you. It just misses right over your head, Finn, and sort of lands in the far distance behind you. And he's like screaming. It's 5 damage, you said, per step?
2d4 damage per 5 feet.
2d4 per 5 feet. Okay. Dice. I'm just going to times it. So that's... Okay. So you see him just like breaking through this underbrush, and it doesn't even seem to be slowing him down or anything. I mean, from what Janek saw earlier, he was actively healing. So as far as you know, he hasn't taken any damage except for the arrows that he ripped out of his face, and they might have healed as well as he's breaking through this scrub oak, coming right to the bridge edge right here that's actively on fire and about to break through. Janek, you're up.
Are we still working together, or have you got an action
Yes.
to maybe set fire to that bridge?
It's on
No.
fire.
Yeah, but
We're
from a
still
burn-
working. So, as a rogue, I can use movement, and then I can use bonus action for my movement, and I can still do an action.
Yep.
It's just like a thing that rogues can do because they have
I'm
cunning
familiar.
action.
Yeah.
I also have control flames.
It's
So
flaming.
where is the bridge on fire? Is it like the whole bridge?
Well, right now it's centered. Let me just.
Beautiful.
I
It's
don't know if you can
centered
see
like
that.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the farthest edge of the flame
Mhm.
is within 60 feet.
Yeah.
And I can expand the flame 5 feet in one direction. So I'm going to expand the flame 5 feet towards him.
Okay. So you like whisper some arcane magic language, and you see the flame just sort of and actively move, almost like a wave in the ocean as it pushes forward.
But if you,
Yeah, so
just
wherever
wondering,
the
if you
edge of the
push it
flame is,
downwards,
that's what
would
I'm
that
doing.
break the?
Yeah.
Would that snap the bridge quicker?
I moved it. I moved it over.
Oh, okay, perfect.
All this
No,
is happening
yeah.
within seconds, so it did not
Alright.
break in that second that she pushed
No, but you know what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
Instead of
pushing it
outwards.
forward, though, to make the bridge more unsteady.
I got you. I'm tracking.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
what I
know.
was
I'm
wondering,
just
if it went
telling.
downwards,
I'm
would it-
telling Torgan what I'm doing.
Ah.
Yeah.
So.
And then I will wait for Torgan so that we can move to the staircase.
Okay. You guys gonna move 25?
We're
to the
moving to the
staircase?
staircase.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
Run like buggery.
5, 10, 15,
Yes.
20, 25 puts you in the middle of the staircase.
Perfect.
So
The-
one of you has to be on either side of him. Yeah.
Is that... There, squeeze in there, big lad.
No, you got to be in the actual square.
Sorry, I was going. Where's he squeezing in? There.
Well, someone has to be on either side of him to carry him.
That's right. So there.
So
That's
someone's
where
at
it's
the bottom and someone's at the top because he's right here.
Oh. Oh, right. Sorry.
So I moved. Oh, sorry,
Sorry,
I
go there.
moved to the top.
'Kay.
Because my movement is a little bit more than yours. So I can carry him to the top, probably.
All right,
And then
Fynn.
with you trailing, that should track.
Okay. Fynn, you're up. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yes, please.
Is that it? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Is any of the rope on the bridge exposed to me? Like I could visually see the rope?
The rope is interweaved between the planks of wood, so that is visible to anyone who can see their bridge.
Okay, that wouldn't do me anything then. Yeah, I'm just going to keep shooting him in the eyes.
Okay. Give me some attack rolls.
He is not allowed to see anything. 25 and 18.
Both of them hit.
Christ.
One of them did not hit his head, but it hit him.
Okay.
So I just need some damage. Did you roll damage?
I'm currently doing the math.
Yeah, he's rolling it now.
5 and what was that one?
21 damage.
Okay. So one of them hits him in the face, and the other one sort of hits him in the shoulder. He screams out. It sort of echoes from the cavern out into the entire greater surrounding area. You guys' hearts are pounding. You're trying to get away, and he just seems like Jason Voorhees or something. He's just coming through the fire, through the bramble. He's on his way to eat your face if he can get
My
hold of
God.
you. But he is not stopping.
Beautiful.
Is that your turn? Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. And as soon as he gets here, the bridge itself burns away. And almost like slow motion, you guys watch the threads of the fire just sort of singe. And smoke is sort of barreling up as he's like charging across the bridge. The bridge itself gives way, breaks. Both sides fall. And for a minute, he just sort of looks down and looks back up at you with this look of shock. Like he doesn't quite know what's happening as he plummets down into the darkness, screaming.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
No, not like he's paused in the air and he's all. But you know, it's like Die Hard or something, you know.
Hans Gruber just.
Hans Gruber, very much. So he just falls down to the ground. So what do you guys do? You're out of initiative.
I need to rest.
Yep.
Let's start it now.
Question is, do we rest here or do we get out of this place?
Let's go somewhere that's not infested with things.
I mean, we killed all the things.
You don't know that.
Yeah, there could be more things.
There was no other staircase, and we killed all the things. There was a glowy crystal.
That we can't get to.
That we
So we'll
can't
need to
get
go and
to.
get.
I have a grappling hook and some rope. We could once I'm conscious, we can.
I was gonna say you're unconscious.
Are we better going outside? Regrouping.
I
Getting healed
honestly
up.
don't know.
That's great.
I don't
mean,
think this
also
is.
have a
I don't
grappling
think this
hook,
area
and I'm
right now-
really
yeah.
good at like climbing things.
I mean, you're a
Arjan
rogue,
needs.
can't you climb?
Me?
Yeah.
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 And if I take a running jump, I can cover 4 extra feet.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what a running jump gives me initially, but that's what I have.
You'd need like 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is what you'd need to clear that. I think you can jump. What is it?
Yeah.
Half your distance or something?
So I could jump
Well,
with a
let's find
running
out.
jump. I could jump 19 feet.
Let's find out.
A player character can jump a distance equal to their strength score, provided they have a run up of at least 10 feet. They cannot
So
jump
what's your
further than
strength
their
score?
movement for the turn.
12. So I could
12
jump
feet.
16 feet.
Yeah, it's not quite long enough. You can find out what's at the bottom of the pit.
If I had Featherfall, I'm
You
down.
could actually,
Hell
if you
yeah.
jump down, you could let us know if this monster's climbing back up, and if you scream out
Again.
to us, then we can get away.
If I had Featherfall, I'm down. I do not have Featherfall. So no thank you.
Let's step outside of this death arena and get ourselves healed up, and then maybe we can get an army or get a bit more equipment and go back in. But I think
I
we
was
need to
gonna say,
keep
but like
Arjan away.
being outside, we also know the dragon army is in the area.
It's true.
So if we hole up inside, we're like 80% confident we killed everything in here.
So you're busy saying we're setting up camp in this cold, dark dungeon where a thing that we don't know if it's still falling or not is currently plummeting. Yeah, why not? I've been on worse camping trips.
I mean, we can go up to the top stairs and like barricade the stairs. So at the very least, maybe we get like some advanced warning if it's running up the stairs. I'm just saying. What's
I'm
the
just
odds
thinking,
that
you know-
we go
you know
outside
RoboCop
and the
2?
dragon army is right there?
Yeah, do you know
We're
in
just
RoboCop
waiting.
2 when Kane is like bump, 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 bump up the side of the building? That's what I'm thinking might be happening here. I've just got a premonition that if we get blasé all of a sudden, that's what's going to happen.
Oh man. What are you guys gonna do? What's the plan?
Okay, we'll go back to the next level at least,
Yes.
just to get
Yeah.
a wee bit
Let's
of,
go.
yeah.
I think let's go up to the first level.
Yeah, we'll compromise. We'll go up the. We'll just.
Okay, you should be at the first level right now. And what are we going to do here?
Long rest?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to lick our wounds. And lick Arjan's wounds. When he
Ew.
wakes up.
That's not going to
I'm
help.
not licking anything.
I want to lick
I'm
Arjan's
just
wounds.
gonna look, if that's a dwarven thing, I respect your culture. But I am not a dwarf.
I thought you said you grew up in the streets. Come on, what kind of gangster are you?
Not the kind that licks people unless they pay me. Are you paying me?
That's so messed up.
Girls gotta eat, but that's some kinky stuff that I'm like, that's extra.
You know, I'm just coming from a place of pure healing, you know, licking with love, and you want to turn it all weird.
Like a cat? Are dwarves like cats?
Like wounds, yeah.
I do think long rest. Long rest is appropriate.
Yes.
I agree.
We're kind of in trouble here.
Okay. So, during your long
Under
rest,
arrows, too.
you're like, you hear outside, because you don't hear the people that were waiting outside for you, and no one's gone out to look for them, but you start hearing them scream as if there's a battle happening out there while you guys are in here camping and holding up.
Son of a biscuit. Did we at least get a short rest?
Yeah, you have a short rest.
Here we go again.
So let's look at this, what you can do with a short rest here, people.
A short rest is a period of downtime that's 1 hour long, during which the character does nothing more than strenuous and eating, drinking, reading, and tending to
I
wounds.
need like 10.
So you can spend 1 or
Let's
more
do
hit
that.
dice at the end of the short rest, up to your maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to your level. For each hit dice spent this way, you roll a die and add that character's constitution modifier to it, and you get hit points equal to that. So is anyone going to do that?
Yes.
Arjan will, all of them.
So you already used 1, right? During the battles?
No, second wind is different.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay.
To be fair, it should be based off of the hit dice that I use for short rest, but it's not.
It's
So
okay.
it's like, okay.
So does that...
So you don't get any of your spell slots back, if that's... You just get hit points back in a short rest.
Well,
right,
I mean,
that's-
I think it depends, doesn't it, on the
No, only
modifiers, or not the modifier, but the. Oh, I guess there's some like abilities you can get back after a short rest. My bad.
Right.
I'm going to do 2, because it's not my hit points, I need spell slots back.
Arjan's back.
So I did
Hit points, that is.
a short rest to take back 10 hit points, so I'm almost full.
Okay. So a short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long. That out there didn't happen until about 4 hours has passed for them doing a long rest out there, and you guys trying to do a long rest in here when they were interrupted. And it's about this time that you start hearing that gurgling sound that's very familiar coming up the stairs. These stairs.
Shiz buckets.
Take it back
Oh.
down, y'all.
Colin, you are too right.
Hmm?
You are right too often.
Yeah, that's...
So let's get some initiatives going.
Oh,
What happened to my hit points?
What's that?
I took my short rest, but it didn't give me hit points back.
you
You have
need to.
you still have to
them
roll
and
them.
Apply them. And apply them yourself.
Did not just do that?
Correct.
Oh, right. So what
I
did
don't
I-
see your roll.
So it's your whatever your hit die is as a cleric
So a roll-
plus your con bonus, and then you just add that. It doesn't add it automatically when you
Oh,
do a
God,
short
right.
rest, unfortunately.
So what was the point of that? Me hitting the short rest confirm thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
All right, Fynn, what'd you get?
I rolled a 7.
Janek, what did you get?
24.
Nice. And Arjan and... Well, that's everyone, right? What did you get, Torgan?
19. Oh, did I not click the thing?
No, I can add you, though. All right, so we've got Arjan, Fynn, Janek, and Torgan. Let's descend this and see who goes first. So
Me.
you guys hear him like stepping up the stairs. His head is visible as he's sort of going up that curved staircase. Janek, you're up.
So, who has those acid flasks?
Yes. Yes.
I think we gave them all to Janek.
Yes, I have them. And I have them in my pouch. I am gonna throw a vial of acid at this dude.
Okay, let me pull up the acid flask real quick. Vials of acid. Sounds so. So as an action, you can splash the contents of this vial onto a creature within 5 feet of you, or throw up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. In either case, make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the acid as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 acid damage.
So a ranged attack. Oh, what's my range attack? So should I just use like as if it's my crossbow? Because I have a crossbow.
Yeah, it's just a dexterity attack.
Okay. 16.
16 is exactly what you need to hit.
Yes.
So it's
And
2d6.
I'm sorry.
So an improvised weapon, I think that gives you a negative, right? Or gives you a disadvantage or something.
So is this at the top of the stairs already?
No, its head is peeking above the stairs here. All right, improvised weapons. Where did it go? Sometimes blah, blah, blah. 1 or 2 hands, broken glass frying pan. Similar to an action weapon, treated as such. Okay, I don't see anything, so just regular.
All right.
So you hit it,
Oh,
it hits right in his forehead, and the acid just bursts
Oh,
out of it and oozes down. It's 2d6 damage. What'd you roll?
3.
Oh, man. So it just
Are his
sort
eyes
of
healed?
breaks and splashes. Most of the acid flies off onto the staircase itself. Some of it gets in his face, and he's just screaming. Anything else you want to do?
Are
on
his
your turn?
eyes healed?
He's completely healed.
Oh no.
It's been
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah.
He was regenerating every 6 seconds.
Mm,
Everyone has lantern oil, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah?
Start
Actually-
winging. Have a bomb
Absolutely.
time. Start winging it down the stairs.
Okay.
Smashing it. Just
I
Yeah.
have a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
I don't remember what color I said this was. Gray. I have a gray bag of tricks. If I was to pull something out of the bag of tricks, is that an action?
Normally, pulling something out is not an action. So you said it was gray. So it's a D8.
I'm going to pull something out of my bag of tricks.
Okay.
And I throw it on the ground, and it turns into a panther because I rolled a 5.
It's pretty awesome.
Well, you got a
Let's see if I have
familiar.
Panther real quick.
Well, you got yourself a familiar.
Well.
Well,
Exactly. I'm gonna use a
It
dead
doesn't have a
horse
lot of
for
hit
the
points.
panther. This is your panther.
Perfect.
Oh, they're medium creatures, right? So it's one. I don't know. It's
Yeah, they're medium
scary.
creatures.
All right. I don't have a panther. I'm
then-
sorry. That's as good as it gets.
Can it immediately attack?
It'll go on your turn, so yeah, you can have it go.
So the panther moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature
Yeah,
and
it
then
says it
hits
acts on
it
your
with a
turn.
claw attack on the same turn. The target must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked
Oh.
prone.
So here it says you can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn,
On
or to
its
give it
next
general
turn.
orders such as attack your enemies. So it can attack on its next turn, but so you're telling it on
Perfect.
your turn now as your bonus action to kill it, kill that.
Go. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Kitty.
Once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag cannot be used again until the next dawn. Fuzzy objects.
Correct.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Good description. Vicious
Yeah.
looking panther. All right, so like everyone should be a little shocked about what just happened here. I mean, that's pretty freaky.
Oh yeah, I haven't used
Okay.
this before.
No, this is
Oopsie.
unfamiliar to everyone.
She just made a
Okay.
tiny pale-looking thing turn into a panther, and
That is correct.
And the boss
Yeah,
is coming
most
up again.
people keep weapons in their packs, not freaking panthers. Okay, so it steps up to this
I mean, it could have
level.
been a weasel.
What Mary Poppins level of crap is
It
this?
could have been a weasel.
Look. Sometimes you steal things and you just get cool things.
So it's already used those.
I'm
Alright, so
definitely
you know
going
what?
to-
It's just going to move forward and straight up into melee. And Arjan, you are its target since you are the one that came back to life.
Oh boy.
So
Hi.
Poor Arjan.
2 claws, 1 bite.
Oh, this again. I did take the time to equip my shield though, so my armor class is 20. If that's okay.
That is okay, yeah.
Okay.
So the first claw gets you at 11 piercing damage.
Ow.
I'm sorry. That was the bite. 7 slashing damage. And it comes in to bite you and claw at you, and it gets onto the shield itself, raking up the shield and coming to try to bite you, and it ends up biting the front of the shield, and it's just like, sort of like in this fury of attacks. You guys completely ruined its day, so it's kind of pissed. Torgan, you're up.
And imagine.
I'm going to cast blindness on it. So I can blind or deafen foe, choose one
Do you
creature.
have spell
or-
slots?
I have 1 spell slot left in this, in second level.
And blindness is a second level? Or a
Yep.
first level? Okay.
So it makes a Constitution saving throw.
What's the DC on that?
Mine is 14.
So 14 save. So it does not make that.
Oh, it failed?
Yeah. Yeah.
And welcome to the darkness. It's now blind.
Okay. It doesn't actually seem to affect it at all for whatever reason. But yeah, like you cast blindness, and if it was anyone else or any other rational person, they would act as if they were blind. But this guy's looking right at you after you cast it. He just turns his head and screams right out at your face, knowing you're right in front of it. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I can do two-handed fighting for a bonus action. So I'm going to strike it with my hand axe.
Whoa, what? Two-handed
So-
fighting?
Yeah, so basically 2 weapons.
No. That's an action attack.
Hang on. When you take an attack action, attack with a light melee, you hold in one hand. You can
That's
use-
an
alright,
attack
so is
action.
that-
You've already used your action.
Oh, is that it? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can do nothing then.
Okay. Are you going to stay there?
Arjan's up and can run. Right, I say we just...
Remember, there's battle outside.
Yeah, but that'll be confusion. We're kind of not winning against this thing.
It's up to you.
Well, it's either create more enemies, or create an even bigger battle, or keep it semi-controlled with only one dude.
But this thing is like monstrous. I wonder if we lure it outside, will it cause confusion?
I don't know. All right, Fynn, you're up.
So, I'm going to move around it.
Okay.
And move my boar right there.
Okay.
So that other people can have advantage.
Yeah.
And just so that you are aware, for Ranger's Companion, you gain, the beast obeys your command as best as it can. It takes its turn on your initiative. On your turn, you could verbally command the beast where to move. No action required by you. You can cause your action to verbally command it to take an attack, dash, disengage, or help action.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't issue a command, the beast takes a dodge action. Once you have the extra attack feature, you can make one attack with your weapon, or one attack yourself when you command the beast to take an attack action. So I could command the beast to make an attack, and then I could attack myself.
Okay. Just know that you can only attack once, not twice. So if you have 2 weapon fighting, you could still only attack once because you're using one of your attacks for the boar.
Okay. Where's my notes?
So what are you going to do? Are you going to have your boar attack? I'm just
Yes.
having you face the creature as well. Same with Torgan.
Okay, I'm going to have my boar use Tusk, or attack with its Tusk, which it has a +3 to hit.
Okay. Get it! Get it!
No, that does not hit.
Okay.
6 does not hit. Okay.
So this massive creature just sort of steps aside this aberration in front of you.
And dirty 20 with my hand axe.
That's a hit.
And you said it's been more than an hour?
Yeah, it's been 4 hours.
Okay, so that'll no longer be in effect. And as a bonus action, I'm going to make an unarmed strike, thanks to Monk. Or the
Well, your
Monk feature.
bonus action was to move the boar. To command it to move.
Actually, the thing said it does not take any action to move your boar. Or move your companion.
Just said you can use a bonus action to move it.
On your turn, you could verbally command the beast where to move. No action required by you.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And with the unarmed strike, that's 26 to hit.
That hits.
Oh.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14 damage. So I hack it and then punch it.
So the 14 damage includes your hand axe?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so it screams out as you're sort of on all sides of it. Make sure you guys are doing advantage too, since you're flanking here. Arjan?
All right. So I have flanking, right?
Yes.
Let's do this, big boy.
Clang, clang. Come on!
Still feel like crap, but I've had a short rest, so we're definitely action surging.
Still feel like crap, but I can definitely make you feel like crap too.
That's
But less like crap.
11, so we're gonna precision attack that. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, second attack. Yep. Third attack.
That hits.
Yep. Fourth attack.
Damn.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You're just like, motherfucker, die!
Why won't you die?
Ballistic on this thing.
That's great.
29. 33. And we're going to goad it. I need a DC 16 wisdom save from it.
All right, wisdom.
It's 50 points of damage, and it has disadvantage to attack anyone other than me.
Okay, nice, man.
Nice.
So you're just like slashing and hacking at it. You're seeing like blood spurting off into the air as it's just screaming at every of this relentless assault of yours, and it's still standing after that, just like soaked in its own blood from before and now again, singed
Yeah.
from the bridge.
How do you feel? That's my turn.
Janek, can you top that?
So my panther friend is
Yes.
going to bite.
This is the
and
worst
claw.
looking panther. Let me see if I can find something better. Go ahead.
My panther.
My little
slash horse friend.
panther.
Ooh. So the bite is a 15,
This is
and the
better.
claw misses. So both of those miss. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Beautiful
more
little
panther-like.
panther. Because it's an actual panther.
So if Janek screams, "I have the power," will the panther get bigger?
Yes, it will.
One.
Battle
Go
cap
on,
this
Janek.
bitch.
Let's hear it.
I have the power.
Two
All right,
animals,
and then
4 people, 1 monster.
right, Janek's gonna move across from the boar.
Okay.
Oh wait, the panther has advantage.
And there's bound to be advantage for
Reroll.
being blind.
Roll again, see if you hit.
Did not take that into accountability. So one of the rolls is a 19. So
That hits.
the bite attack, right? Bite attack is a 19. And that is four piercing damage.
Okay, so it like
Goes for
lashes
the
onto
neck,
his arm
baby.
for a second, shakes it a bit, and lets it back go.
Arr. Okay, and then Janek is gonna hit with her long sword. Oh, that's advantage. Thank you. 16 to hit
That hits.
for 8 damage. And then she's gonna hit with her short sword. 17 to hit.
Does it what?
17
Yes.
to hit.
Yeah.
And that does 8 damage. Boo.
Oh, gotta do math.
I know.
Okay, so you're like hacking at it, stabbing into it, it's screaming, your animals are attacking it, and boars are trying to get it, hacking it and punching it in the back of the head like a donkey punch, just tearing this dude up.
We're
And you see him
trying.
just stop for a second, taking a deep breath, and wipe his lips, and just scream out. And he's lashing out at Arjan.
Arjan.
Claw.
Come on,
Oh,
bring it
that's a
on.
natural 20.
Oh,
And
darn.
bite.
Oh.
So the 2 claws hit, the bite did not. 1 claw was double, so it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 21 total damage of the 2 claws slashing at you
Ah,
past the shield. He comes to try to bite you. You jam the shield up in his mouth. He's like, freaking out. He's going to 5. So the Panther, Fynn, and Janek get opportunity attacks.
Oh.
Would Arjan get one as well?
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, you do. I'm going to move your board for 1 second so I can angle him. Oh, crap.
Okay. Opportunity attack. Janek hits with an 18. Oops,
Yep.
that's the wrong dice.
That is a
For
21 to hit.
9.
Hold on, one person at a time. What was that, Janek? Damage?
9 damage.
Jeez. Okay, so you cut him as he moves away. What about the panther?
Does not hit.
And Fynn, you hit. What was the damage?
21 to hit, 6 damage.
And Arjan.
I got an 11 to hit.
Okay, that misses. Okay, so you're just like hitting him and cutting him and punching him. He's like moving aside, trying to his best to get not circled around. Torgan, you're up.
I'll have a lad at it with my warhammer.
Tong. Of course you won't.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Fynn.
For Torgan.
I know. I feel so bad for Torgan.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Round 2!
Oh, where did you go around?
I walked around my boar.
So yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Face my board. Do I have advantage?
Yes, through your boar, just barely.
Haha. Okay, since I'm not having my board do anything, he just naturally takes the dodge action.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my hand axe twice, hacking at it. 23 to hit.
Hits.
And 15 to hit.
The second one misses.
Okay.
You got this.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to punch him. Natural 20.
Nice. So give me some damage here.
Okay, I'm going to have to open up the roll log to see all the damage. 16 damage.
1/6.
1/6.
So you're just hacking him and punching from behind. He like puts one hand down on the ground to sort of steady himself and keep himself up. He's breathing really hard. Blood is sort of speckled at his sort of monstrous maw of a mouth. And you can just see wounds all over his body. He looks like he's hurt pretty damn bad. Arjan, you are up.
Outstanding. 5, 10. Do I have flanking here?
Yes.
Okay, figured as much. But hey, we ain't done yet. Where are you going?
He's like,
Yeah, no one cares. Shut up. We're gonna precision strike that again. Okay, that's a total 19 to hit.
that hits.
And then second attack. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Outstanding. So 9 and 13. So 22 points of damage total.
Oh, man. Wait.
And
Actually, wait, I didn't take advantage.
Did you say
on-
22? It's your
22
turn is
points,
over. We have to do that within your turn, not
yeah.
this far out. I'm sorry, can you say
I
that
know,
one
I
more
just
time?
realized.
22. 2-2.
2, 2, so that's 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you see him, You like come up, you hack at him once, you bring it back down the second time, and he sort of drops down to his knees, just sort of screams out as his body literally starts liquefying, and acid just bursts down as his body just sort of completely liquefies and splashes out at everyone around here. So Janek and her panther are fine, but everyone else I need a
Okay. Perfect.
dexterity
again?
check.
Sorry, what check?
Dexterity?
Oh my goodness, 20.
Wah.
So, what'd you get, Fynn, and your boar?
For
Dexterity check.
oh. A 10.
Okay. And your boar got the same?
No, my board got something completely different. My board got a 4.
Okay. So the three of you got 7 acid damage, and you're going to be covered for a full minute. So go ahead and take your damage. Now, you've already dealt with this once before, so you know you can, deal with it in some way. I know some of you have already used your water flasks. Is there enough to clean off 4 people or 3 people with...
I have a water flask, but I think I'm the only one that has not been covered in acid.
Yeah.
My board's dead.
At 7 damage?
Yeah, with the damage from earlier not being able to heal, it's dead.
It didn't use any hit die to heal itself?
During the short
No,
rest.
7 damage is more than what health it regenerated.
Oh, that sucks.
Aw.
That's sad. Okay. So the boar sort of kneels down and then sort of goes down on its front paws and on its belly and looks up at you and sort of whimpers, just and just sort of drops down at its side.
Oh, you have to make that more sad.
So it's a bit bittersweet here because you did survive this monster, but it took a toll to do it. It nearly killed Arjan. Unfortunately, Finn's boar passed.
Yeah, I don't even have I used my slot earlier on, so I can't even revivify again.
Yeah, I mean, you guys wouldn't have the diamond for it anyway right now. It does last if you guys want to cart around the corpse for a little bit to try to find it, but it's totally up to you guys how you manage with this. But you have cleaned out the Sunward Fortress.
So maybe we have to go outside now and kill whoever's
Yeah.
attacking
Or you
outside.
can let them deal with it.
Well,
We can let the dying man and the slave deal with it.
Well, Cleriton was out there, presumably with Arjan and Ulrich.
Ulrich and Sven.
Ulrich and Sven.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm going to head out there. I'm going to vent my frustrations on the poor saps out there.
I'm gonna go with Fynn. Me and my panther buddy.
You're like,
We're gonna go with Fynn.
"Whoa!" So you didn't react at all to your boar, Fynn?
I am silently fuming, and I'm going to take the rage out on whatever enemies are outside.
Okay. Well, by the time you all get back out there, the 2 slads that came in the night during the long camp have been taken care of by the people. And so you're at that exterior camp that we had seen earlier right here for those who went outside. But the creatures themselves are dead.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a crisis.
That's good.
So you can either be inside the fortress or you can be outside of it. Everyone seems to be okay. Yurkel comes up to you, Arjan. Oh, how you survived. Oh, I was so worried. Did you search the area with the gemstone? Oh.
Yeah, we saw it. We haven't managed to take a look at it yet.
Would it be okay if I left and returned to my people? Oh.
Are you going to be okay by yourself, though?
I don't know, but quite frankly, these red creatures attacked us out here while we were waiting for you, and I don't want to die staying here.
Well,
Maybe we can send Clarion with her.
yeah, we need to
Definitely an
escort her
option.
back to her people. So we know we cleared this place out. We know this giant gemstone is here. So
But you have
But
no
this-
idea what it, like the details about anything.
Yeah, but like I don't want to leave it. Like I want to go back and look at it. Look, it's
Okay,
shiny and
we're
it's
gonna
pretty,
we're gonna
and I
have
want to know
Sven-
what it is.
all right, we'll go check it out. We're gonna have Sven, Cleriton, and Ulrich take the priestess back to her people, and then the four of them should be fine, and plus the sick guy, I guess.
Fingers crossed.
And the fingers
We
crossed.
probably should clear disease on or cure disease on.
Either way, we need to take a look at it. So, because Janek does bring up a good point, we know nothing about it, so we should at least study it, I guess. And by we, I mean you two.
Yes, please. I would love to.
Please don't activate any portals to the Netherrealm. That would be great.
No promises.
Oh, of course.
So I mean, we can just verbally walk through this. How are you going to span that gap?
I'm going to pick up my boar, head outside, and start digging a grave.
Okay.
Aww.
Okay, he
Okay.
does that. And then
So I do
we both have
some
ropes
rope
and grappling hooks. So
and grapple. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in
just give
in
it
time, you
old-fashioned
can just
row.
keep doing it until you end up getting it working. Just I guess give me a dexterity check or a some sort of check to see if you can get across that gap on the rope, like a climbing check, I suppose.
16.
Athletics 16, that works. Who all is going to cross?
So me.
Okay.
15
Yeah, you're good.
dex check.
Okay. So it takes you guys a little bit, but you get it to stick with the grappling hook. You climb over to the other side. This enormous orange gem looks like it weighs an incredible amount. It is just massive. Can I get an Arcana check?
So before I do an Arcana check,
Okay.
I am just gonna cast Detect Magic because
Okay.
Detect I think it's magical, but Detect Magic also tells me the school of magic, if
Yeah.
any.
Yeah, so you notice the aura that's actively emanating off of it is transmutation. So it does actively change things.
Whew. And my my magic surge, I'm all good. Nothing bad happens this time.
Oh, good. So do you want to inspect it further or what?
Yes, I do. Okay, so it's transmutation.
Yeah.
Okay, so it changes things. And this weird dragon dude was down here. That was different.
Yeah.
And the sea elf said
They were doing some sort of
she was
shape
doing
changing-
experiments.
Yeah.
Not
Or-
not the sea elf herself, but she used the pronoun she.
So some sort of feminine person was trying to use this to change people.
Oh, but I don't know. I got a 6 on my Arcana check. Again,
Oh, yeah, you have.
I am a street girl from Calaman who
Right.
can like make fire happen.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to have to do this the scientific way. Arjan moved
Are you-
about 20 feet away from the stone, picks up a rock, and then throws it at the big rock.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Can I?
It just bounces right off of it.
Okay.
Okay, so we know it's not dangerous. Mostly.
She's right next to it.
We know it's not volatile. That doesn't mean it's not dangerous.
That's amazing.
I definitely think this is a thing we need to talk to
Why don't you have your panther touch it? See what happens.
Delamere. No, I love my
The
panther.
panther did not climb across the rope.
Okay,
Also, the panther disappears at dawn, so it's
Oh.
fine.
okay.
So maybe have it touch it.
why
If
don't-
it's just going to
Why
disappear in a
don't
minute.
you touch it? Why don't we take the dead boar body and throw it at it?
Oh,
Well, he's burying it upstairs.
Too
so.
soon.
Well, that's how I feel about my panther. Although it is fleeting,
right.
I love it. No, I definitely think this is a thing we need to talk to Delamere about.
Yeah, Delamar will want to talk to them.
Delamar,
Take a look at this thing.
because this is 1000% above my pay grade.
All right. Well, let's head back to the other place.
Okay, I hate to be the guy to do this, but is anyone going to search around anywhere?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just
Always.
do another
Always.
crucial search.
Okay. I just need you guys to tell me. All right, so as you're searching
Sorry.
around, you see at the south side of this chamber, Veruza's, this creature's personal notes on scattered
Yes.
pieces of parchment. After spending about 10 minutes trying to like sort of discern the writing and stuff, you realize that this creature was a Draconian at one time named Veruza, who was following orders from a dragon army commander named Belefian. His mission was to investigate the monster-creating stone unearthed here. He was optimistic he could use the stone's magic to create a disease to turn people into Draconians. Veruza's notes that exposure to what he called the spawning shard has begun to change him. After this, the notes grow sloppy and nonsensical.
Cool, let's bury it. The bridges are burned.
Mhm.
Let's bury it.
There's equipment all around you
Let's-
could use.
Let's destroy everything. Let's collapse the staircases. This doesn't
That'll
need to
take
see
a
the
lot
light
longer.
of day again.
Yeah. So to bury this, it'll take you about 4 hours of work.
Yeah, it needs to be done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while you two are doing this, what is everyone else doing? I know, Fynn, you buried. That'll take you about the same time to dig a hole and then refill it up and sort of have your moment. So you're dealing with that. Torgan, what are you doing?
Oh, good. I'm trying to stay awake, but
We're almost done here.
have we any equipment? Oh, what am I doing now?
So did you stay up near the top? I moved
No,
everyone
I'd
down
come
here just
down.
for lighting, but you came down?
Yeah, I'd come down with everybody else.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
mean,
thought-
as you're sort of rummaging around, you don't really find anything in that side of the area. It's like
Yeah,
climbing,
because I
digging.
don't see me climbing over there because that would be a bit dodgy. Not really doing very much then, to be honest.
Okay. Well, after 4 hours, you guys can fill that and then go back up to the first level. I'll just move your guys' characters up there for simplicity. And move Janek there. Once you get up there, you see that once the acid has eaten away at the ground, the possessions of this creature are remaining. And you see that there was once a pouch that this Veruza creature had that has now been eaten away, but they're these orange gemstones. sort
Detect
of-
magic.
So there's nothing magical about them. They're just very large, very beautiful gemstones.
All right, let's take them. Hopefully,
No.
they don't start changing.
And then you all,
No.
Oh,
Hold on. What color was the gem we just buried?
it was orange.
Yeah.
I don't
no.
think they carved off pieces
Yes.
of it.
I do. No.
They didn't have any magic on them when you detected
I don't think it matters.
it. You also see
Look.
that there is a wand sitting on the ground
Oh,
that
that
doesn't
will
seem to
take.
have been
Okay.
messed with at all.
So are we going to throw the gems back down the stairs, or are we going to bring them back down and throw them over the edge?
22
canyon.
intelligence check.
What do you
These
tell you?
gems are the gems.
They look like gems to you, like valuable gems.
Like the gems we just saw, or like actual like amber.
It does not look like the massive changing stone, as they referred to it, the shaping stone or whatever. These look like finely cut gemstones. They just happen to be the same orange color. Unless they
don't like
happen to
this.
not be the same orange color. But as far as your intelligence goes, they look valuable. They're finely, like carved like a gemstone is. It's totally up to you what you want to do with them.
We're gonna put them in a bag, and we'll be fine.
Did you guys take the notes that you
Oh
found?
yeah.
Oh,
We're taking those to Dalamar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to collapse the entrance to this, it
Yeah.
was exhumed, it was dug out by a bunch of slaves. It'll take you, the better part of a day and a half, 2 days, unless you're using magic in order to help sort of collapse that initial ramp. In which
I don't
case it
think
would
I
take you
have
about
any
4
helpful
hours.
magic to do that. I literally just have fire magic.
I think for now, just the fact that we buried the stone should be good enough. And if nothing else, the dragon army abandoned this place, so they know where it's at, but they also don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would have just stayed here.
Yeah.
And we can just tell Darrett to do not come to this place. Period. Dalamar can do whatever he wants, but
Or we can
Derek-
tell Derek, do come to this place
No.
and then bury it.
Oh.
Bury it. Don't go in. Bury it.
There's
Because
all
we
that
have
equipment out
soldiers.
there. I mean, if you guys wanted to just bury it, you can bury it.
Yeah, well, it's going to take us way too much time to do that. And we're technically supposed to be scouts, not
Correct.
reverse
Construction
archaeologists.
workers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's where we're gonna leave this episode. You guys ready to travel back to Walkenrath? Maybe. What are your plans?
Yeah.
next?
Yeah, I think back to Walkenrath.
We
Okay.
got to drop off stuff to Dalamar, tell him
Yeah.
about what happened here, so that maybe he can do his mumbo jumbo, and then we need to link up with the rest of the party where the sea elves are at, and
Yeah.
then do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's where we're going to close this session down. Thank you all so much for making this a very fun, entertaining session. And for those of you who stopped in to watch, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Let us know what you think of this adventure thus far. We've been playing the Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen 5th edition game adventure module. But that's going to do it for this session. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Until next time, Slanjavar.